What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. Cage Warriors 186. We got two more prelims left on this card before we jump over to the main cards. And you know I had to start early for the final couple prelims because we have a great fight coming up here next as Cameron Stewart, Jawany Scott takes on Jonny Touma. We just watched the Stewart versus Crooks-May fight there, which was a fun one in its own right. But anyways, we got Jawany Scott against Jonny Touma in this next one, ladies and gentlemen. Jonny Touma 6-3, Jawany Scott 6-1, and then in the main event, kind of the featured prelim, we have George Hardwick, who is fighting Samuel Silva. George Hardwick was supposed to fight last week. His opponent pulled out, so they put him on this card. I thought he was going to be on the main card, so I actually wasn't going to race home from working on site, because I was like, we'll just cover the main card. We got both Hardwick brothers, but nope, he is the featured prelim, so we will be covering that as well. And that is the reason, Shane, why I started early, because George Hardwick is the next fight after this one. Great main card as well. Harry Hardwick looking to defend his featherweight title again. Speaking of the Hardwick brothers, by the way, vote in the poll question. Which Hardwick brother is more UFC ready? Harry, George, or both? Perhaps even neither. You guys let me know in the chat. Yo, what's up, Ryan? Good to see you. Yeah, Cage Warriors is good. Cage Warriors is good. Last year I think was just an off year for them. It was just a down year, you know, regional shows, even those with a lot of financial backing and UFC backing, such as Cage Warriors, you know. The roster is always going to go up and down when you are a developmental league, but so far so good in 2025, and they've been booking a lot of shows and announcing them. They just announced a Glasgow show as well. Yo, what's up, Optics? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yo, what's up, Gansko? Yo, are you going to the one Denver show again? I'm going in the summer. I'm going in August. So if you're there, beer's on me. At least 2 rounds, anyways. At least 2 rounds. Good to see you, buddy. How are you doing? Hoptics, good to see you as well. All right. So we have Jonny Touma against Jawany Scott. Jonny Touma 6-3. Like I said, out of Sweden, 30 years of age, 2-2 in his last 4 fights. He's the big underdog in this one. At, what is it? Plus 400 something? Pancrase Gym, Sweden. Interesting. 4 decisions, 2 submissions, no KO, TKO, and he was the FCR champion, which, hey, FCR, it's the top Swedish promotion, and it ain't great, but it's developing. It's developing. He was the FCR champ, and again, he lost it to a 4-3 guy. His opponent, Jawany Scott, 6-1, 4-0 in his last 4. Huge favorite in this one at minus, what is it, 585. 1 KO, TKO, 1 submission, 4 decisions, 3-0 in Cage Warriors. Taking on a 5-2 guy, 5-1 guy in his last 2 fights. Yeah, they were decision wins, but they were wins nonetheless. We're going with the favorite here in this one. Yes, that's a sick matchup, by the way. And Charrier, more of a knockout artist. Nathaniel Wood, kind of just well-rounded and tough, but doesn't have that finishing ability, so it's going to be an interesting one. Hell yeah, dude, I can't wait. Gotta make it through UFC Kansas City first. I think Degenerate Dane's going to be in the Kansas City one. I'm not sure if Skate is, though. But I'm definitely going to try to come to the Denver one. I got to, plan all that shit pretty quick here. I might plan it where, I actually go visit my family back in Canada, and then on the way back, stop in Denver, fly to Denver, then Minnesota. But we'll see. I got to put, a couple hours aside here this next week and just plan it all out. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Fight is about to begin. Again, George Hardwick comes up after this. I mean, I understand what Cage Warriors is doing, but, bro, just put it all in the main card. But anyways, we are here. I didn't miss it. That's all that matters. Round 1. Let's get it on. If you guys are new to the channel, we do live play-by-play, commentary, reaction. All you amazing folks in the live chat here, 4 minutes and 49 seconds. And a nice right hand by Touma on Scott, 4 minutes and 42 seconds. Touma with a low kick swing and a miss. For Fight Night UFC card, tomorrow's actually looking sick. Dude, Fight Nights have been better than pay-per-views lately. Probably excited for Holloway versus Nelson and Jan versus Alberg. I'm scared for Jan, but I think he's a good underdog. And yeah, Holloway one should be interesting. It's just like Nelson hasn't fought in so long. Yo, what's up, Shane? I think almost 2 years. 4 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. I don't know all the details, Anthony, but they had a falling out. I'm sure he'll fill you in. 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Hey, what's up, Mr. Bombastic? Nice right hand by Scott. Touma looking for the takedown. Body lock takedown. Nice takedown by Touma on Scott. Scott right back up to his feet. Touma pushes him and they restart at center. 3 minutes and 36 seconds on the clock. I don't know. I just have a theory about the UFC where it's like the bigger names, some of the, like the psychos like a Gaethje and Fiziev, they'll put on a show. Max Holloway, they'll put on a show. But there's a lot of guys who are like, I'm making all this money now. I want to stay at the top here. And fair enough. So they fight smart, not necessarily the most entertaining fights. Whereas the young guys coming up, Dana White Contender Series, regionals, nice left and a right, by the way, by Scott. They have to make themselves known. They got to put together film. They got to put together a highlight package. They can't fight as safe. And it's like, why would you fight safe for $900 on the regional scene? You know? When you can actually get a highlight reel and be fast tracked to the UFC where you're making that 15, and then plus after that, right? You go from $900 to 15 or 10,000 on Dana White Contender Series just to show. That's huge, right? So, right hand by Scott. So a lot of these fight night cards that feature a lot of up and comers, new roster guys, or guys trying to save their spot in the UFC, they're just naturally more exciting fights. Maybe not as technical, polished, and I get that. There's some guys out there, there's some fans out there who really just love that aspect, and you know, respect, but that's why the regional scene's more fun. Sloppy, but more exciting. Yeah, Shane, I already explained it to you. George Hardwick is on the prelims, so we have to start early. I thought George Hardwick would have been on the main card, Shane. They have a title fight on the prelims. We have to start early. 2 minutes on the clock. I didn't realize he was on the prelims. Because why would George Hardwick be on the prelims, right? It's crazy. Yeah, I did the pay-per-views for the last several months have been awful, like maybe 1 to 3. Ah, got you. Yeah, fucking, it's interesting, Shane, but I'm glad I'm here, because I thought I was going to miss it. Thought I was going to like hit traffic on the way home, but just missed it. Because I was like, oh yeah, we're safe to do the main card. And then I was like, wait, George Hardwick is on the prelims? Mind you, the last prelim, Shane, so glad that we were able to be here. I didn't plan on doing the prelims, but honestly, I probably should have checked, so that's on me. How's your day going? 1 minute and 27 seconds. I need another cup of coffee soon here, though. Oh, high kick, swing and a miss by Touma. And a nice takedown by Scott. Easy double leg. Right hand by Scott. Touma back up to his feet. Hey, what's up, Reddy? Good to see you. How many cups of coffee have you had? Shane. I'm almost done season 4 suits. Nice. I always, when I get to like season 5 or 6, Shane, I think, is when I stop watching. Nice takedown by Touma, and using the double leg, or threatening the double leg, was Scott to get back up to his feet. Low kick by Touma. Tuma's holding his own, man, for being a plus 425 underdog in this one. He's actually looking pretty good. No, George Hardwick's fighting. 31 seconds on the clock. And honestly, I would have done all the prelims, chance. I would have done the amateur fights if I could, but I was working today. 23 seconds. Single leg opportunity by Touma, but this might put him in the bottom position if Scott can roll him over. Have another cup of coffee. Yo, what's up, Mateo? 15 seconds on the clock. I've had Tim Hortons coffee early this morning, and now I'm sipping on another cup. Kicking Horse. Kicking Horse is good. I was fucking with you. Yeah, I wish I could do them all. How's your Friday going? Good. Just busy. End of the first round. Pretty competitive affair in this one. Just busy. I lead like... In like 5 minutes, I'll settle into everything. Literally, like, ran in the door 14 minutes ago. And here we are. Need a blunt, not coffee. Both. How about both? Both would be nice. I don't think I've rolled a blunt in, like, an actual, like, OG with the blunt rolls in years, though. Oh shit! I hope you're okay, buddy. Hey, sending good vibes for whatever that is worth. Hope everything is okay. But yes, MMA heals all. MMA heals all. Pancrase Gym UK. That's so interesting. Anyways, round 2, guys. Such a crazy weekend of sports with March Madness and so many combat events. Good, good. I'm glad to hear you're okay. Dude, yes. By the way, did anybody watch that? I was on my way home from work. I was listening to it. Now, I will say, the commentary in mixed martial arts, not radio friendly, but I was listening to it, and I just, like, you could hear at least the crowd go and some oohs and ahs, and then I'd, like, quickly, like, just glance through it as I was setting up the stream. So I'm going to watch it in full, but the commentary was going crazy. Oh, nice straight left jab by Scott. Scott missing with the right hand. Scott walking down Touma right here. 4 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. Dude, I know I saw that. Let's go over. I've literally been spamming it in every MMA Discord that I'm in. Rempe is shivering right now. Cold sweat nightmares knowing that he's going to have to fight this absolute psycho sooner than later. Step back left by Touma. Low kick by Touma. Still in the back foot, though. Left jab by Scott doesn't land. Low kick by Touma. So I would roll blunts, but I used to take the tobacco out of the cigars and pack them with... Yeah, no, exactly, Shane, exactly. The Snoop Dogg way. Oh, nice 1-2 by Scott. He cracked Touma there. Touma. Oh, Touma just eats another right hand. Touma's hurt. Touma's covering up against the cage. Scott with the knee. Touma eats another left. Touma's somewhat still in this, but he's seen the Tweety Birds. 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Scott can finish this here. Scott with the left jab. Scott with the right. Scott with the right hand. Scott with the right elbow. Touma looking to clinch, but cannot. Scott with another right. Body kick by Touma. Touma's a tough son of a bitch, ladies and gentlemen. Left and a right by Scott. Scott with another right and left. Double left by Scott. How is Touma still in this? Scott with the left. Scott with the right uppercut. Scott looking to probably try to set up the knee here, but Scott with a 1-2 and knocks down Touma. It is all over. It is all over. It is all over. Herb D admitted a pain. Herb D admitted a pain. Mark Goddard wanted him dead. Mark Goddard wanted him dead. He did his best Christione impression, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Goddard did his best Christione impression in this one as Touma almost died. What a tough son of a bitch, though. And Jawany Scott now 7-1 as a pro. 28 years of age, prime for that of a Dana White Contender Series. Second finish. My girl rolls all the blunts. I just smoke them. Eh, she's a keeper. She's a keeper. I love twisting them up. Friggin' cross joints, the whole 9 yards. Oh, you wouldn't. Got you. So that's like the cheating way of doing it. King Palms just stuff him. No rolling. Well, fuck. Now I like you guys make me feel like I should have gone and bought some blunts before this. Maybe before LFA. Oh, shout out to Jawany Scott. That was a good win. All right, here we go. I don't know why this is a prelim. Well, I guess I kind of do. Cage Warriors wants to bring some eyes to this fight. And then everyone switch over to the to the main card. And you know what's crazy is no catch weight here. No catch weight. George Hardwick. A week later, they rebook it. We got 2 Hardwicks on this card. Hopefully 2 Hardwicks entering the UFC after this card. Vote in the poll question, guys. LFA tonight. Yeah, there's a lot going on, by the way, this weekend, guys. Check out my schedule. Like, there's too much for me just to utter. For those who are like, I don't check the schedule, tell me right now. I will not. Check the schedule. There's so much. It's insane. Let's go. Jawany Scott announced as the winner. All right. Dude, this next one's going to be fire, man. Again, anytime the Hardwick brothers fight, except for George's fight on Dana White Contender Series, have been their prime time. It's awesome. Hopefully the UFC just flat out signed them now as he's proven that I believe that was just a mulligan of an opportunity. Anyways, George Hardwick 28 years of age. He's the big favorite in this one, minus 510. 3-1 in his last 4 fights. Put on an absolutely beautiful performance against Christian Lorga. And Christian Lorga made it a tough one as well. Like, it was a 5-round affair. It was a good one as well. I believe it was 5 rounds anyways. I might be confusing with Harry's fight. Oh, no, okay, yeah, it was his 3rd title defense. Yeah, and again, Lorga came to fight, actually had some good moments, but George was just better everywhere, and at most, you know, lost 1 round. Did not do well on his Dana White's Contender Series fight against Al Salwati as well, who coming into that fight had a lot of steam, and credit to him, looked pretty damn good in that fight, but hasn't really impressed the MMA masses since. Whereas Hardwick comes back and puts on an absolute clinic. Before them was on an absolute run. 5 KOT goes, 3 submissions, 5 decisions. I mean, look, the Hardwick brothers, they're kind of like the Diaz brothers in the way they fight. They have really good boxing. They love just to fight on the feet, get into a good brawl, and they have good grappling and jiu-jitsu. The one thing I will say is it's kind of the opposite. It's like their base wasn't jiu-jitsu though. I believe anyways their base is boxing, or their go-to now in mixed martial arts. Their better tool is boxing, where I will still say the Diaz brothers, you know, their jiu-jitsu was always a little bit better than their striking. But I digress. 2-0 in Bellator. This will be his 4th title defense now. And yeah, a lot of finishes as well, as you can see here, guys. And 8-fight win streak before losing to Al Salwati. Lost to Madars Flaminas earlier in his career. No shame in that, dude. Flaminas is actually one of my favorite fighters outside of the UFC. He was an absolute star in Cage Warriors, and you know, he's getting up there in age. This is likely his final run in mixed martial arts, but signed a contract in KSW, which I believe he's had 3 fights there thus far. Yeah, 3 fights there thus far. Yeah, he lost this one, but it was an absolute scrap. And got a sick elbow finish in his 2nd fight in the promotion as well. So like his 2 losses, again, Al Salwati, I think it was a little bit more of just like bad night for him, good night for Al Salwati, and Flaminas early in his career, no shame in that. Again, super well-rounded, great boxing. But Samuel Silva, solid opponent as well, 29 years of age, very much deserving of this title. And despite him being the plus 375 underdog, like, he's good, man. 4-0 in his last 4 fights. 6 knockouts, 5 submissions, 1 decision, so loves to finish his opponents, as well as fought in LFA. Amazon Talent. I've actually heard of Amazon Talent and Katana fight, but yeah, they're lower promotions. Did beat a 13-3 guy, split decision on LFA, as well as an 18-4 guy, so 2 solid opponents. And hasn't just been crushing cans throughout his whole career. Draw against 12-3 guy, beat a 7-3 guy, 14-7. 4-1 when he was 4-3, 7-3 when he was 3-3. Like, dude, respect. Fought Elvis Brenner when he was 3-1 as well. Lost him, but still, like, he's been fighting high-level competition for a while. And the gym that he's out of is actually pretty good as well. Brazilian TKO. So, like, I do think George Hardwick is levels above him everywhere. But, I mean, not a bad underdog here. Let's be perfectly honest. George Hardwick's still going to win, in my opinion. I think him and Harry are both going to win. And both of them better be signed to the fucking UFC, since the brass are there. The brass are there. Vote in the poll question. Vote in the poll question. I'm picking Hardwick. Honestly, smart of Cage Warriors. It'll get people to watch the whole main card. I mean, like I said, I get it. But, like, just given my schedule today, selfishly was like, God damn, I almost missed it. Overload Combat Sports, I might miss 172. I already paid fucking $60 for that bitch, so I have to watch it. Even though I'm missing Deep Jewels. Underdog winning. 18 people like the stream. Please, yes, smash that like button, everybody. Smash that like button. Don't forget to vote in the poll question. Where are we at with the poll question? As Silva's making his way into the cage now. So we have some time here. All right. Which Hardwick brother is more UFC ready? 22% say George, 28% say Harry, 33% say both, 16% say neither. I'll say before Harry's last fight, I would say George, even though George lost on Dana White Contender Series. Upon what Harry did in his last fight, I say both. I was leaning more towards George. Now I'm 100% on the both train now. Hey, what's up, Scott? What's up, motherfuckers? I'm off, been to the bank, got some weed, and I'm ready for the weekend. Some blunts, perhaps? The chat has been talking about some blunts. So that has been the conversation du jour. Good to see you, Scott. Good to see you. What a great day of fights. I'm not sure if I'll have enough gas left in the tank to do a black combat at like 3 in the morning, because I do have some work to do between this stream and after LFA, and I know that one's going to be a late one. So we'll see. If I'm like up and wired and I'm just going to be like, you know, fuck sleep this week, then... Oh, that's sweet. Harry in George's corner. Maybe that's another reason why they... Maybe both of the fighters wanted it that way so they could be in each other's corner, right? Because like after this, George can take off the gloves, you know, assuming he doesn't have to go to the hospital or anything, take off the gloves and help Harry prepare, right? So that's also probably a reason that, you know, if George is like, hey, if you're going to put me on this card, at least separate us a few fights so we can corner each other and like help each other prepare. Okay, I hate it less and less now, guys. Now that I'm like in my seat, logged on, ready to go. Harry Hardwick making his walkout now, guys. By the way, finished all my UFC notes. Picks and predictions video will be out tomorrow. Tomorrow AM at some time before, like, well before the UFC, but still. A lot of good parlay opportunities, right? A lot of good underdogs tomorrow. Leon Edwards underdog right now. Holland's an underdog. Nathaniel Wood, Padilla, Parkin, all really good underdogs that could realistically win. The D-Gen parlay is full degenerate. And to be honest, the safe parlay on paper safe, but no one's safe on this card, ladies and gentlemen. No one's safe on that card. It's going to be a great UFC London card. It's also going to be a great Cage Warriors card. It actually already has been a great Cage Warriors card, and we have one of the two stars, the Hardwick brothers here, George, making his way into the cage, now defending the Cage Warriors lightweight title. Let me know your guys' thoughts here. Again, good. I mean, Samuel Silva, good underdog, especially with the odds. He's no joke. He's fought a tremendous amount of good competition throughout his career. But again, I just think Hardwick's boxing, his toughness, his wrestling, not even necessarily his offensive wrestling, but his jiu-jitsu is solid, man. And both these guys, for being, you know, 155 and 145 respectively, are pretty strong and pretty... Well, I'd say Harry's bigger for the 145 division. Like, he probably could fight at 155. I think he's a little bit taller and lankier, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yeah, for sure. What's up, Adebayo? Good to see you. I mean, in Hardwick, takes more guys to decision than finishes. Actually, you know, 8 finishes, 5 decisions, but like a healthy balance, right? Where Silva is more so finishing artist, and I don't think... I mean, could he land clean on Hardwick? 100%. Hardwick's tough, but he doesn't have no granite chin like our boy from Xhaferi FC. And Hardwick staring at... So we were talking about crazy stare downs in mixed martial arts on the last membership stream. This one's pretty intense, dude. Hardwick bobbing his head to the deep theme song, I imagine. Yeah, oh yeah, many times, Shane. I've actually gone to the... what do you call it? Brewery? Yeah, it's a little bit expensive. I mean, everything's expensive right now these days. But I've passed through Kicking Horse and I went to the... Like, I mean, obviously there's a bigger one now, Shane. Probably in Vancouver. But like, I went to the OG one, which is cool. Had a cup of coffee. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. I need a new mic cord. She's bugging out. She's bugging out! There we go. I will say, these mic cords I've had, you know, I've worked in audio and before audio recording jobs here and there, and, you know, produce music back in the day, you know, just for fun. So I have like a stupid amount of mic cords that I've accumulated for the last 10 years. I'm just going through all the old ones now, so I'm not even mad that this one only lasted like 2 months, because I've literally had it for 10 years. Thank you. Yo, shout out to Waggle Golf. Again, keeping us looking fly as fuck. Takes a real man. See, I don't think he's soy. I don't think he's soy at all. Did you watch his last fight? Spade Inventory. Yep. Yo, what's up, Thomas? If anything, Harry's base, dude. All right. I don't know, like I said, I was more high on George overall. Harry's last fight proved to me that this guy's almost just as tough, man. I was incredibly impressed. He had the Alex bow. Brandao with the Alex short. Silva with the Alex bow. Everyone's looking up to this Brazilian. All right, round one coming up here, guys. In this lightweight Cage Warriors title fight. Vote in the poll question. And yeah, I imagine this one goes the distance. Thinking Harry pulls it out. But again, Silva, man, solid underdog. Calling them MMA fighter swords, Stewie should have heard all day. Stewie sniffing. Yeah, what's up, Stewie?
Let's get it all.
4 minutes and 56 seconds. Oh, nice right hand by Hardwick. It's on Fight Pass and on YouTube. But the main card will only be on Fight Pass. Front kick by Silva. Hardwick with the right hand blocked by Silva. 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Body kick by Silva. Hardwick returns the favor. Low kick by Hardwick. Just out of range. Now he just goes for the front kick to the knee. 4 minutes and 23 seconds. Right hand by Harry. Back at center. Each of them finding their range. Oh, just missing with the high kick was Silva, and Harry just pushes him to the ground. Harry with a nice left to the body. Love how both brothers mix in those body shots. 4 minutes. Oh, nice left to the body by Silva. He swings high and Hardwick ducks under. 3:50 on the clock. Low kick by Hardwick. Low kick by Silva. Each of them exchanged low kicks. Silva didn't like that one. Each of them exchanged left jabs. 3:32. Right uppercut by Silva. Hardwick with the oblique kick again. Silva doesn't have a good poker face when taking those leg kicks. Way better when he takes the shots to the body. And Hardwick lands a right to the body as well. Low kick by Silva. Hardwick with the left jab. Silva looking good in the striking department so far. I mean, each of them look pretty even in that department. Low kick by Hardwick. Hardwick checks the leg kick of Silva. 3 minutes on the clock. We're 2 minutes in to this title fight. Hardwick with the right uppercut left. Both blocked by Silva, but he's walking him down, pressuring him outside that center line. Ooh, nice right uppercut by Silva. Silva with the left jab. Hardwick with the right. Silva with the right uppercut again. Nice defense to that overhand right by Hardwick. And they reset back at center. Body kick by Silva. 2:30. Side kick by Silva. Hardwick tried to find his entry with that right hand, but Silva read that beautifully. Silva having success with that left uppercut. That one didn't land clean on Hardwick, but just tagged him. He's got to watch out for those. Looks like someone hit Anthony Smith with a shrink ray and got Silva. The Brazilian Anthony Smith. Oh, nice body kick by Silva. Silva with the left to the body as well. Hardwick didn't like that one. Oh, another body kick by Silva. Hardwick tucking that right elbow down a little bit more now. He's going to have to watch those high shots. Being aware of the body shots of Silva. Silva goes low again. Hardwick with a nice left hook. 1 minute 46 seconds. Hardwick with a nice low kick. How's it going, by the way, Ben? Hardwick missing with that left hook. Blocks the right of Silva. 1:33. Hardwick missing with the right hand. Hardwick trying to push the pace a little bit in this final minute and 15 seconds. Silva looking calm, cool, collected. Nice left jab by Silva. Oh, and Hardwick tried to catch that body kick of Silva, unable to do so. Still walking forward. Silva with a step back left jab. Silva right hand, but blocked by Hardwick. Hardwick walking forward. 1 minute on the clock. Low kick by Hardwick. Silva with the left jab. That gets through the guard. Hardwick misses with his. Hardwick with a nice left to the body. Silva read it and moved to the right, but got him a little bit. Hey, there's still a whole main card left. That is right. George Hardwick is the featured prelim. Low kick by Silva. 40 seconds remain in this first round. Nice kick by Hardwick. Low kick of his own. 32 seconds. Right hand by Silva. Hardwick missing with his left hook. Silva's got his range down, man. And I have him winning this round. Close round. 15 seconds. Leaning towards Silva. Again, I don't have the exact shot count. Obviously, that could, some more analytics could definitely sway me, but so far Silva's gotten the better of the exchanges, minus the low kicks. But having said that, Silva's landed some decent low kicks as well. And that is it for the first round. Yeah, I mean, razor thin first round, could go either way, but both them wearing damage. I feel like Silva outlanded him. Snapchat, I'm watching on UFC Fight Pass, and I'm pretty sure this is on YouTube. I know they were showing the prelims on YouTube, but the main card's on Fight Pass. This is still prelims, by the way, though. So they were showing the prelims on YouTube earlier. Yo, what's up, football hype? Razor thin first round. I'm giving the slight edge to Silva. Each of them landed good low kicks. I'll say George Hardwick landed the better of the low kicks. Silva just landed more strikes overall. Nice kicks to the body. Blocked more, landed more jabs. But razor thin. I wouldn't be surprised if the judges gave it to Hardwick, right? I don't have the analytical stats either. And obviously Hardwick's going to wear damage a little bit worse given his skin tone than Silva. But Silva's also a little bruised up as well. But I mean, Hardwick could just like... You could bump shoulders with Hardwick and he'd probably have a welt on his right shoulder. Silva took it, looking for him to slow down the later it gets. Good first round. I think Silva got that round. Yeah, I like both of them. They definitely swayed me. Like, I didn't know that that either of them had any hype when I started watching like Cage Warriors a lot. And then I was like, oh shit, yeah, these guys are good. But speaking of, 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, Silva landed a nice knee to the body. Hardwick definitely meeting his match here. High kick attempt by Silva again. Hardwick grabbed the leg, tried to get the takedown. A nice little roll by Silva. Hardwick with the left hook. .408. Hardwick with the right to the body, left hook. Left jab by Silva. Hardwick with the left jab. 356. Low kick by Hardwick. Didn't land clean, but Silva switched stances and gave Hardwick an entry for that right hand and left body shot. Hardwick with the counter left. Hardwick looking way less urgent at the start of this round than in the last 3 minutes of the first. Nice step back left hook by Hardwick. 3 minutes and 44 seconds. Looking for the spinning heel kick. His Silva. Hardwick read that and again pushed him to the ground. Back up to their feet. Center of the cage. Front kick by Hardwick doesn't land. 325. Hardwick, nice right hand. Left jab by Hardwick. Is acceptable to do... Probably not denial, but if there's any weekend to do it, this would be the one. 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Right to the body by Silva. Best shot of his so far this round behind that, or besides that knee. Low kick by Silva. Hardwick catches it, lands an overhand left. 2 minutes 54 seconds. Left to the body by Hardwick. Straight left by Hardwick. 245. I shouldn't be laughing. Right uppercut by Hardwick. Hardwick having a way better round, man. Night and day, in my opinion. 2 minutes 36 seconds. Yo, what's up, Rogue Strummer? Good to see you. What's up, Sam? Doing well for a plus 400. Absolutely. 225. How's it going, dude? It's been a while. Happy Friday. Left to the body by Silva. But yeah, no, Silva won the first round. I think the odds were way too wide on this one, and I said that in the beginning too, but Hardwick really finding his groove here, and Silva cut under his left eye. Low kick for Hardwick. Silva does like to finish fights as well too, right? Where Hardwick, he's used to going as many rounds as needed. Those body shots are kind of nice from that Wick boy. Hardwick with the left. Tomorrow. They'll be out tomorrow. 1 minute and 48 seconds. Hardwick's bros are modern Neanderthals. Again, they're like the Diaz brothers, except their boxing is their base versus their jiu-jitsu. But have really good jiu-jitsu as well. Yeah, the line was good. And I said he was a good underdog too, especially his finishing ability and his striking, you know, in the first round looked as good, and I think he won the first round. But Hardwick has made the proper adjustments here. Front kick by Hardwick. 1 minute and 23 seconds. Right uppercut by Silva. The rounds are basically flipped in that, like, Hardwick is landing more volume now, where I truly believe Silva landed more shots in the first round. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Left to the body by Silva. Left hook by Hardwick. Oh, I definitely think he has a chance to win. It just sucks he's been out for so long. But he's a good underdog. Yeah, facts. Across the pond, Diaz is solid comparison. I mean, they literally fight the same. They can box, or they can, like, they're both very well-rounded. But they'll box and scrap first. Oh, nice front kick by Hardwick. And their counter wrestling and jiu-jitsu is actually very good each, just swapped. They each have more boxing background. Or their boxing's better than their jiu-jitsu. Oh, spinning elbow by Silva. Just missed Hardwick. Hardwick with a nice right hand. Nice left to the body by Silva. You can see where he's landing that left on Hardwick. 21 seconds. Yeah, there's I would say Edwards, Holland, Wood, Padilla, Parkin, Blachowicz, all good underdogs. This weekend for the UFC. Dual shoulder surgery at 40 is rough for Jan, is my only take on that Ank in his prime. And that's a nice left by Hardwick to finish out the round. And look, Alberg proved to me in his win, in his last win, that, like, he's the real deal. You know what I mean? Like, Ozdemir is no joke, even at this stage in his career, and Alberg, he beat him. He beat him everywhere. 1-1 indeed. Yeah, now, honestly, I think Hardwick beat up Silva more than Silva beat up Hardwick in that first round. Silva fading. I think Silva's fading a little bit, but it's more Hardwick just made the proper adjustments. I fucking hate Alberg, but he's good. Hope Silva got a big win to this. Hardwick definitely won round 2. Like, it wasn't even, not even disputed. Like, and again, the first round was razor thin. Like, Hardwick might have won the first round. I think Silva won. I think Silva deserved to win that first round. Second round, it wasn't even close. Hardwick beat him up. I think he has more than a decent chance. I think he's, I'm quite confident in Wood, to be perfectly honest. After that last performance, I ranked them pretty even, to be honest. But before then, I would say George just looked a little bit more sound. The lines for MMA are always weird. They never have it right. I mean, they're... I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Sometimes regional guys who are more popular will be... Like, regional lines? Sure, Sam. Because it's more popularity than anything, I would say. Or knockouts than anything. But when you get to the higher levels, I would say it's not bad. Just anything can happen in this sport, right? People forget that this isn't boxing. Where it's basically scripted WWE at this point with how corrupt it is. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left by Silva. 4 minutes and 22 seconds? I mean, that's probably not a good matchup, but do I think he gets smoked in all of his matchups in the UFC? Absolutely not. 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Durable, well-rounded. Probably, you know, will sniff the rankings, but probably not, especially at 155, since 155 is so dangerous, but... I mean, if Paddy Pimblett could crack the rankings or hang out around the rankings, I'm sure George could as well. Regardless, like, and again, I think he would put on exciting fights, which in the UFC or in this sport, that's what matters, right? Left by Hardwick. Hardwick versus Makachev. Indian buffet for breakfast and 40 minutes left on my drive. I'm feeling like I'm gonna Justine Quiche myself. Just crack a window. Nice left by Silva. That lands clean. 3 minutes and 29 seconds. There you go. There you go. Jafar. What's up, Jordan? Are we sure this isn't Cyborg Santos? Doppelganger. Left to the body. He kind of looks like him and Anthony Smith. Low kick by Hardwick. A little bit more of a competitive round here as Silva's walking forward. Two minutes and 57. Oh, nice right hand by Silva. Hardwick with the left hook. Yeah, Hardwick slowed down quite a bit from that pace that he put on in the second. Oh, again, this is the third time Silva's gone for the high kick. Hardwick's like hasn't caught it clean, but is like enough where Silva's tripped up. Tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, and he was supposed to headline yet last week, right? Nice left by Silva, Hardwick the right as well. 207. Still anyone's round in my opinion. Hardwick maybe's landed the harder shots so far. Nice left to the body by Hardwick. Nice short right elbow by Silva. One minute and 50 seconds. Left to the body by Silva. Hardwick left, but Silva evades the right hand follow-up. Back at center. Nice body kick by Silva. Silva with a feint. Hardwick bit, but overhand left by Hardwick lands. Hardwick checked the leg kick of Silva. Hardwick with a nice left. Hardwick missing with the body shot. Orcs versus Neanderthals. Oh, nice left by Hardwick. All right, so 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock. I said who wants it more in this final three minutes of the round, and Hardwick so far inching towards that finish line, in my opinion. Right hand by Silva. Left by Hardwick. Both them wearing damage. This is a scrap, man. This is just a scrap. Hardwick leg is hurting. Oh, a nice body kick by Silva. Hardwick with the left hand. Hardwick left to the body, but eats a counter right by Silva. He's continuing to walk forward, though. Silva's been on the back foot 80% of this round. 38 seconds. Hardwick almost ate that uppercut again. He's got to watch out for those. Silva was having success with that in the first round. Right and a left by Hardwick. Oh, Hardwick rocked him with that left hook. Hardwick rocked him with that left hook. 25 seconds. Front kick by Hardwick. Silva again with the body kick. Man, that one you got to imagine was like a oh, type of reaction from Hardwick. Like, damn. Oh, there's that right uppercut by Silva. Silva leans back with hands down on punches. I'm waiting for Hardwick to follow up with a kick. And that is it for the third. I think Hardwick did more in the last 3 minutes. Definitely landed the better shots. So yeah, I'm giving Hardwick the third. First round close. Second round all Hardwick. Third round closer than the second, but still pretty clear George Hardwick in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. I think Silva won. Yeah, I can't give him. If the round ended after 2 minutes, I'd be in your camp. But that last 3 minutes, man, it was pretty evident who won that round in those last 3 minutes. Other than the kicks to the body, in all the other striking exchanges, Harry won them. Not a crazy pace, but still all right. Yeah, and Silva falling down, knockdown, or not always hangs with judges. Well, I don't think that was. I think he was clearly hurt. I don't think the knockdown was due to a punch. That one was clear. That one was clear. Like he caught the leg and he was off balance. It was like shortly after that where George landed the biggest shot and he was like pretty clearly dazed. Fucking great scrap nonetheless, though, man. And Silva's here to fucking fight. Let's go. Let's get it on. Round 4. And again, if there's a finish, it's coming by way of Silva, in my opinion. I don't think Hardwick's going to finish him. This is very much a George Hardwick type of fight that we're watching. Featured prelim. We have a whole main card ahead of us. I know, but it's something that, in my opinion, cage side is never a good look. Shouldn't be on your butt in a fight. Well, I mean, if you trip when someone grabs your leg, I don't think that should count as a knockdown at all. And if the judges can't see that through a cage, then we have way bigger problems in this sport, man. Then we have way bigger problems in this sport. 4 minutes and 23 seconds. Low kick by Silva. Yo, what's up, Vasco? Left to the body and a right hand by Hardwick. Low kick by Silva. Another low kick by Silva. That inside of that knee. It's Hardwick now with that lead right leg. You can see his left leg has been chewed up. Pressuring Silva outside that center line. Double left hook. Silva did land a nice left to the body as well. 354. They're back at center. Silva misses with the left jab. Judges should watch broadcast, not cage side. Honestly, they should. 338. Yeah, this was rebooked this week, Morpheus. This was supposed to happen last week, so they put it at the featured prelim. Now, if they stop the YouTube broadcast right before this, then I totally get it. But it is what it is. Anyways, each of them missing with their biggest shots in that exchange. They each landed counter left hook, but hardly the shot that they wanted to put each other out with. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Missing with the right uppercut was Silva. Lands step back left. Straight left hand by Hardwick. Silva with the right. 3 minutes. High kick blocked again by Hardwick. Silva's thrown that a bunch in this fight, and Hardwick's been able to read it every time. Left hand by Hardwick. Hardwick still walking forward, pressuring Silva outside that line. Right by Silva. Hardwick the big left hand. Step back right by Silva, and he eats a left by Hardwick. Hardwick bleeding on the bridge of his nose. Left by Silva. Hardwick missing with the left hook. 234. Hardwick left hook. 230. Missing with that right uppercut was Silva. Blocking the double left jab was Hardwick. He lands a right hand. 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Silva unable to get through that guard of Hardwick with the 1-2. Hardwick's nose is bashed up and cut, though. High kick by Hardwick. Blocked by Silva. There's that kick, but Silva, the one time Silva blocked it. Denial. Or the one time George threw it, Silva had his hand up. That left hook from Hardwick is money. Every time it's landing. Silva's definitely missing more shots than he's landing in this round. It just looks a lot worse for George as that cut on his nose is nasty. He lands left hook and a right to the body. Hardwick's starting to look like throwing pillow punches. In fairness, I think only has 5 knockouts. 1 minute and 38 seconds on the clock. And I did not expect him to knock out Silva. Just like I never expect any of the Diaz brothers to knock people out either. These guys are the same, man. The pasty Diaz brothers, the Hardwicks. They'll win gold in regionals and put on fun fights eventually in the UFC. Silva could just try harder. I don't know, easier said than done. This is an absolute scrap. 1 minute and 5 seconds. Left. Oh, a nice right hand by Silva. Right by Hardwick. 56 seconds. Silva missing with the left. Hardwick with a double right. It's a movie star now? What movie is he in? How can that motherfucker remember lines? Right hand by Hardwick. Oh, big left hook by Hardwick. Hardwick to the left to the body. 37 seconds. Silva with a step back right. That step back right by Silva's landing in those exchanges. Just Hardwick's getting the better of him overall in those exchanges. Right uppercut by Silva, missing with the overhand. Low kick by Hardwick. Silva going for the takedown. Hardwick keeps this on the feet, but tried to go for a knee. Hardwick, fingers cut off. Grab the cage. Hardwick tried to go for a knee there. Silva completes a takedown as a result. Silva in the top position. Only 5 seconds remain. Nice left elbow by Silva. And that's going to do it for the 4th round. Just like the 3rd round. 4th round competitive. Hardwick still outstruck him. 2-2. 2-2. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know how you guys are thinking Silva won these rounds. Like, the knee and the 3 step back rights were the biggest shots from Silva this round. Fun brawl here. I got a 3-1 George for funnies. Again, I want the underdog to win here. I think it would be unreal. I know a few of you guys are making money, but like, I'm calling this fight as we see it. I mean, even just listen back to my broadcast and how many times I said Silva landed a shot versus Hardwick, right? Backing up and landing less shots doesn't win the rounds. I know that I'm confused. I'm confused as to what fight you guys are watching. First round was close. First round, and I gave it to Silva. That knee from Silva was clean. Silva did more damage with the blood on the nose, Shane. Again, Shane, one cut doesn't overthrow a whole round. I know damage first is the criteria, but it's not like you cut the guy, a pasty white dude for that matter. There's another nice knee by Silva and you just win the round. Silva's a fucking dog, dude, and like maybe he did sneak one of those. I think the first round was the only one he realistically could sneak. It's the exact same scoring. I've asked that questions about judges plenty. 427. Oh, nice left by Hardwick. Nice right by Silva. Left by Hardwick. YouTube or UFC Fight Pass. Knee was slick though, Silva landed. 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Nice counter left by Silva and he rocked him. There we go. That's what we need to see from Silva. He rocked Hardwick. Silva with that counter left. Rocked him, Hardwick. Knees on the ground. Silva looking for his back. Silva, look for the back take on Hardwick. This is the biggest moment in the fight for Silva. He's got the double hooks in. Hardwick trying to roll to his right, though. Mainly sell tomato. 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Hardwick rolling. Silva staying on his back, though. Silva gets the double hooks in. Hardwick has to fend Silva off his back. Silva looking for the rear naked choke. Why do all British bitches look like a copy paste of each other with their big teeth and fake tans? I think they're both good, man. Bunch of money on Silva. 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Silva softening him up. Has the body triangle secured. Got him. What's up, Hog from home? 303. Great work by Silva here. Elbows. Harry fighting the hands. But, man, with those hooks in and 3 minutes on the clock. Yo, Joseph, we've already said many times, dude. It's either on YouTube or UFC Fight Pass. Okay? Shama or no Shama. 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Trying to get that right arm under the neck of Hardwick, but Hardwick's controlling the left arm of Silva. Two minutes and 28 seconds on the clock. .216. Silva still controlling the back of Hardwick. .209. If Silva did win round 1 and 1 of 2 and 3, if this is a 10-8 round, it could be a draw, which would mean that obviously Hardwick retains. But if this is a 10-9 round, I still think Hardwick's going to win the fight, assuming he doesn't get out of this. 1 minute and 50 seconds on the clock. But this is like best case Ontario for Silva right now. 1 minute and 42 seconds. Main card. Oh, there you go, Ben. There you go. Main card on Coco Melon YouTube channel. Got to be a member, though. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Yeah, for sure. Best round was round 2. Silva's best round is this one. Round 1 is a swing round. We're in the UK. They're probably going to give it to Hardwick. And then 2 and 3, I think we're pretty clear. But we shall see. Round 1 is the swing round. Round 2, 3, and 4, in my opinion, went to Hardwick. 2 being like the most dominant round, and round 5, sorry, this is all Silva as he rocked Hardwick early, got on his back, and has just been controlling his back the whole time. Still trying to do the Islam face smother. 52 seconds on the clock. I think it's only a $5 subscription too, Ben. So, their money. $35 seconds. Either the L or a draw. I don't think there's any universe where he wins. 26 seconds. Like, this round could be a 10-8 because he hurt Hardwick and then just controlled him for the whole round. And if it is, and Silva won the first round, then it's a draw in my opinion. Because maybe he sneaked one of the other two, but I don't think so. I do think Hardwick won. Silva got this. It might be a split. I think Silva could win now. I think the most will be a draw. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Great 5th round by Silva. But I do think round 1 went to Silva. Round 5 went to Silva. Round 2, 3, and 4 went to Hardwick. So we shall see. We shall see. But this round could have been a 10-8 because Hardwick didn't do much at all. Silva dropped him and then controlled him. Did he do a lot of damage from his back? No. If Silva would have maybe had some control in top position and then gone on his back, then I think it would have been more like, yeah, 10-8, no argument. So we'll see. We'll see. Took the energy out of my balls in the last round. But again, the first round was so close that these judges maybe could give it to Hardwick. But I think realistically, no bias whatsoever. Silva won the first round, razor thin. Silva obviously won the last round. And we'll say 10-8 for the last round, sure. Maybe this is a draw. 3-2 Hardwick split or draw is possible. Yeah, dude, Silva's a fucking dog, though. That was a great fight. All right, we're listening in for the decision. And I think this is totally fair right here. Oh, we already have the scorecards. All right. Listening in, listening in. No quitting those two. No, it was a great fight. $48-47. This is going Hardwick. No way! What? Yo, shout out to those who won some money. 48-47 for Samuel Silva. Damn, dude. That's crazy. Damn. Like I said, I don't agree with that. I thought it was going to be a draw. But there you go. There you go. So definitely a 10-8 in that third round. Definitely a 10-8 in that third round. Yo, shout out to Samuel Silva. What an upset. What an upset. Damn, let's go. Bang. Again, don't agree with it, but I'm glad you guys won some money. Glad you guys won some money. Herbert Bird should take notes. Bang, bang. Yeah, that you did. I don't agree with it, and I still don't agree with you. But I'm glad you won some money. I'm glad you won some money. Boo! Because like I said, 5th round 10-8, totally fine with that. First round, think it was not pretty clear, but Silva outstruck him, did more damage on the leg. But yeah, 2, 3, and 4. Don't agree with the judges there, but there we go, there we go. He was plus money in the 5th round. Lame as hell, but Hardwick was not looking the best. Yo. The judges tend to forget about the earlier rounds. No, well, they don't, Chance. Not outside of Japan. Because they have to mark it at the end of each round, right? Because it's a 10-point must system. So it was a lock for Dana White Contender Series. I agree. The downfall I was hoping for. How's it going, Exploring the COG? Good to see you. Told you underdogs winning, never doubt me again. Again, I do not agree with you at all. I don't agree with anybody who watched that fight and actually thought that Silva won. Draw, 100% with you. But hey, I'm glad that you guys won money. I'm glad you guys won money. Definitely not easy, but glad you won money. Do I think he can do it? Sure. Do I think he will do it? No. No, I don't. Yeah, guys, go check out Exploring the Cause channel. He'll be going live as well. Then they're obviously watching a different fighter cheating. I agree. Last round was a 10-8. See, we're on the 1 and 4th. Well, there you go. Like, and again, you guys could definitely make an argument for the third and 4th. Again, I don't agree, but I'm not a judge. I'm not a judge. It wasn't 48-46. If you watched it while hating on Hardwick, you would have seen it. Well, I don't understand the hate, and I don't watch fights to hate. I watch... Again, I'm not biased really when it comes to the fighters, right? Like I don't watch this sport like I watch team sports, right? All I want to see realistically is a good fight. And we saw a good fight there, so I'm happy. I'm happy. Need more caffeine in me, but I'm happy. Some people get so crazy with their favorite fighter doesn't win, man. It's wild. Careless Hardwick. Salmon for direct call from UFC possibility. Not direct. I could see Dana White Contender Series. So I think it's just because Hardwick didn't land like anything, like maybe 2 punches and got dropped. If he didn't get dropped, if it was from a takedown, then sure. But like I said, Connor James, like either way, if it was 10-9 or 10-8, I'm okay with. I understand the argument for 10-8. Just because he dropped him before. But you're right, he didn't do any damage on his back. And I think I said prior to us listening into the decision that like he probably, like a 10-8 is probably more warranted if he was in the top position for a little bit and landed some ground and pound as well. But again, so even without the 10-8, I don't agree. Like with the 10-8, I still don't agree with the decision. But anyways, I have no idea. I have no idea. Rematch in Dana White Contender Series. Man, starting to look iffy for George to make it to the UFC. Isha the hater for a different opinion. Who won? Dude, Anu Samuel Silva snatches that title from George Hardwick. Yeah, stop hating. What's up? Good to see you, buddy. Silva looked good for a week's notice, but don't know how he took that one. 100% agree, Connor James. 100% agree. Like, that first round, he looked great. And that 5th round, he looked great. 2, 3, and 4 did not look great. Good to see you skate. Do I think the Indian fighter can win? Probably not. Probably not. In Las Vegas again? No way. Is there any fight shows tonight? Wait. Is there any fight shows tonight or tomorrow that you're going to? Silva took this on short notice and it worked out for him. He's most likely getting a chance to get in the UFC. Doubtful he gets signed to the UFC, but probably Dana White Contender Series because they need to start filling up their roster soon, and they will be announcing some of their roster soon. Definitely could be a short notice guy. Just made $400 on the casino. There we go. UFC Fight Pass. Yeah. Indian fighter's gonna get jubileed. Yeah, the only Indian fighter I'm confident with is of Indian descent, but he grew up in the United States. Shout out to Kara in Fury FC. Jubilee gone Jubilee. Now I'm just stopping by hanging with DJ and Dane on my way to LA. Nice! Singh took it on short notice. I think he had a fight in the UK a few weeks ago. Imagine if Subaru Matias, the boxer, was also a world-class wrestler. He would have been the most savage man in any weight class. I have no idea who that is, but I'll take your word for it. I'm not a boxing guy. I only play video poker. Now we got the chat pumping after the YouTube link went down. Samuel is very good. He is very good. Dude, I'm impressed. I'm impressed nonetheless. I don't think he won, but that does... Just because you don't win a fight doesn't mean you had a bad fight. And it was a good fight all around. And he won the fight. Don't agree with it, but he won the fight. What's up, Solito? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let's get to this next one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to this next one. And the real question, does this throw off Harry's game at all? Now that he has a fight coming up here, and George has to kind of regroup, right? Assuming he doesn't go to the hospital, because he was pretty banged up. Has to regroup to help his brother out. We shall see, we shall see. All right, next fight coming up here on the main card, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and of course, live interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat. Superlek. I'm still going Superlek. I think Nabil has developed quite a bit since their last meeting, but I still think he wins. Oh, well, hey. You'll turn it around on LFA tonight. You'll turn it around on LFA tonight. I'm picking Sarwa. Many dudes just quit in the middle of the fight. He was a champ from Puerto Rico. Nice. I'll have to check out some of his fights. All right, Ollie Sarwa. 5-0 as a pro. He is the big favorite, but on this card, favorites, it doesn't matter. The dogs have been howling. Beat a 9-8 guy in his last fight. Meh. Beat a 0-1 guy for the academy. Yeah, hasn't really been tested yet. Hasn't really been tested. Did have a pretty good amateur career going 10-4. But the best guys that he fought in the amateur scene, some of the better guys that he fought in the amateur scene, he lost to. His opponent, Yadwinder Singh, fought 3 weeks ago. So the chat was right there. 3 weeks ago, 30 years of age, 8-4, 2-2 in his last 4 fights. 5 decisions, 2 submissions, 1 KO, TKO. Did land an arm triangle choke in the first round, so it's not like he took a lot of damage in his last fight. Took on a 3-2 guy. Whenever he took a step up in competition, 5-0, 8-1. He 10-2, 6-3. Literally, look at his resume. Anytime this guy took a step up in competition, he lost. His best win is his last one against a 3-2 guy. Though I'm not super high on Sarwa, I still think he gets this one done. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Samuel fight against Anderson Ferreira was so good because Anderson was 18 wins and 18 KOs. Samuel KO'd him and subbed him. Yeah, and I'm not saying that Samuel's not good, guys. I'm saying he's very good. I'm just saying he did not deserve to win that fight. And regardless, win or lose, this guy should be on the UFC's radar. He's an absolute dog. Knockout power, more finishes than decisions. I believe this was his 3rd decision, right? Win or lose, it won't be one-way traffic like Nabil versus Superlek One. UFC Fight Pass. Damn, exploring the call. Yeah, I remember we watched this Japanese kid go to war on one of the Inoue cards recently, and he passed away a couple months after. I'd love to see Hardwick Bros UFC one day, but for me, Samuel was better this night. See, I disagree. He wasn't better this night. But I'm still like, I'm stoked you guys won money. And I'm stoked that like he put on a good performance. Win or lose, I think his stock went up. I think this one you can chalk up to some luck as well. Yeah, better than many in the UFC Samuel is. UFC's about to sign several Cage Warrior fighters out of Patty's gym. Yeah, again, I don't agree with the decision, Barter. I don't agree with the decision. But the chat's pretty the chat's pretty divided because the ones who were cheering against him other than Ben had money on him. So I'm glad that those guys won money, but I don't know. Pretty clear 3 rounds to 2, and if the 5th round was a 10-8, then it should have been a draw, but brain hemorrhoids. The Hardwick parlay got cooked. Round 1 or 2 KO incoming. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Sarwa is about to enter the cage now. If you guys are new to the channel, smash that like button and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload, so you never miss a live stream. And vote the poll questions, which I imagine the poll question is going to be shaken up now since George Hardwick just lost his last fight. Let's see some fights. Patty, Ilya, hand sanitizer, Topuria, dapped up today, so I guess they squashed the beef. Because it was supposed to be last week, and I think they just wanted to squeeze it in to get people interested in the main event here. Took some time to pay for it. Let's see it. Again, little weird, but again, I don't know. I imagine it was still on YouTube. If they took it off YouTube Ryzen style, that would have been hilarious. All right, round 1 is coming up here, guys. Round 1 is coming up here. The fighters are being announced in the cage. Now, let me know who you think's going to win. Again, 3 weeks notice for Singh. Didn't take a lot of damage in his last fight. Is he training out of the UK, or is he still training in India? I guess he's still fighting out of India. Lions, MMA Punjab. Yeah, I don't know, man. They're just a little bit behind right now as far as the development. The fact that a lot of the fighters are able to at least like sniff the UFC though, and you know, beat guys on road to UFC and stuff like that means it is developing, which is good. But you know, it would be great. Dana White Contender Series rematch. Dana White Contender Series rematch. Over under 1,000 milligrams of caffeine to make it to UFC tomorrow. I need at least 2,500. Like, if I am not under threat of having a heart attack or stroke, it's not enough. Sarwa from EKO round 1. Over. Nathan, you can't, buddy. You can't. So cancel your Netflix and get Fight Pass. Don't eat McDonald's this month or whatever fast food meal. And put that $7.99 towards Fight Pass.
Let's get it on.
Round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on. India, what are the odds? Minus 515 for Sarwa, but Sarwa hasn't beaten many opponents of note either. My build is tested for fire alarms every room. Damn, Shane. There you go. There you go. 4 minutes and 36 seconds. UFC just needs to plop a PI over there and we're good. Oh, what are the odds on my caffeine intake? Oh, over under 2,000 milligrams probably. Probably. I've contemplated that many times. Right underhooks by Singh. He's pushing Sarwa up against the cage. Put that $7 on the parlay and get Fight Pass for a year. There you go, Snapchat. I'm telling Isha you should start smoking crack or something. Maybe start doing Adderall. Just freaking snort it. India loses without ever knowing anything about either. 3 minutes 52 seconds. Again, the best Indian fighter was born and bred in the UFC, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Manshur Kara. I believe he'll be on Dana White Contender Series this season. He's the Fury champ right now. 155 Fury champ, I believe. Either 155 or 145. Oh, let's go. He's going to be fighting in Ryzen. 3 minutes and 29 seconds on the clock. Some nice shots by Sarwa here as Singh is just trying to go for the takedown. Knees by Singh. I imagine the ref's going to separate them soon here. Yeah. Look, you guys know I don't care if it shaves years off my life. As long as I can stream more. 3 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. I'm going to die in less than 10 years anyway, so... Who is winning? I mean, it's pretty even right now. Singh's looking for the takedown. Sarwa's landing some muffin shots to the body. I don't know. One of these two guys? By the way, Ryzen 50's free, guys. Ryzen 50's free. Ref separates them. Thumb wars in Mongolia. Bro, if that's a thing. If that's a thing. All right, they're separated. Overhand right by Singh. Counter right by Sarwa. Singh looking for his takedown. And Sarwa... with a left uppercut, swing and a miss. They each miss with the right hand. Low kick by Sarwa. I do not know Hindi. Like, where can you watch it, or where is it being held? It's on Ryzen.tv. Or Ryzen TV. It's going to be in... Kagawa. Right hand by Singh. What's up, everyone? We're watching bug fights in Indonesia. Oh, right hand by Sarwa. Sarwa with the left. Sarwa with the front kick right to the face on Singh. Oh, big flying knee by Sarwa. How is Singh still alive? How is Singh still up on his feet, ladies and gentlemen? He's had a front kick and a flying knee. 1 minute 47 seconds. Singh's not the greatest. Excessive carnage is priority. What's up, King James? That was amazing. African knockout, though, is getting better and better. Oh, overhand right by Singh, swing and a miss. Oh, what time and date? Next weekend. So, yeah, the Mighty J-Wolf will be coming back to the channel next week. 1 minute 9 seconds. Front kick by Singh. Saturday, March 29th at 11 p.m. Eastern. Dambe. Singh Bautista. 53 seconds. Low kick by Sarwa. Left by Singh. Sarwa. Oh, eats a left by Singh. Sarwa is pressuring Singh outside that center line. 41 seconds remaining in this first round, and Singh is eating so many big shots. Oh, Sarwa with the 1-2. Sarwa with the big shot here. Sarwa with the knee. How is Singh still on his feet? He eats another knee. Singh with the right hand, and Sarwa with the left hook knocks out Singh. It is all over. It is all over. That iron chin from Mumbai, ladies and gentlemen, could only take so many shots. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. And it is all over. It is all over. Damn. Hey, shout to the guru. Damn. Throw humankind in there. Dude, I heard you guys were up money. Let's go. Not a good fight. If your name is Yadwinder Singh, but if your name is Ollie, Sarwa, it was a good fight. I'm not sure, Uncle Surge. It's working for me on Fight Pass. Of course we're riding a super lick. Called it. Again, Manchur Car is going to save the day. As an American. Daniel, it's on UFC Fight Pass, but I'm in the United States. I have no idea where you are in the world. For me, it's on UFC Fight Pass. Give me underdog on the next one. Super like all day. I'm telling you guys, leave it to an American-born East Indian to raise the to grow Indian mixed martial arts. Left hook was nasty. I think he's going to win his Dana White Contender Series fight, too. Like, more of an offensive wrestler than... And, like, nasty grappler who's constantly, like, trying to change position, land ground and pound or submissions. But his boxing's underrated. Yes, LFA. Dude, there's so many. There's so much combat sports this weekend. It's actually insane. The fact that I physically, because time, not enough of it, cannot watch them all. It makes me sick. Like, I already threw up a couple times knowing that I wouldn't be able to watch them all this weekend. It is what it is. I'm fucked in the head. But we're streaming LFA tonight. He's American, but he's of Indian descent. I literally have said that over and over again, Sam. You got to take your Stanley Cups out of your ear. Bare knuckle tonight as well. It's already done, boss. Yes, Sarwa won. Sarwa won via knockout. The best Indians from America. Man, I'm so back and forth on that one. My head says Rod Tang, but like, how has Rod Tang been as dialed as Takeru in the last couple years? No. And Takeru's obviously taken more damage in the last couple years, but I don't know. Rod Tang 5 years ago, I'm saying Rod Tang. But that Rod Tang does not exist anymore. So, I'm still going to pick Rod Tang, but I think Takeru as an underdog is chef's kiss, baby. I'm trying to convince myself Takeru will win, but I just don't think he really has a chance. I think he has a chance, definitely. But it's more so because, like, how focused is Rod Tang right now? Not as much as Takeru. Takeru tears incoming. I mean, win or lose. Sawara knocked him out in the second round. Let's go to Dubai. This morning had some banging fights on 1FC, like Nakrob. Yeah, Nakrob Fairtex is really good. He was really good. I was working this morning. I thought I was gonna miss the last couple prelims of this card, but we were able to catch them, so that's good. And then this should end well before LFA, which is nice. I can actually sneak some dinner in and get some work done. Don't tell my clients. They have no idea we're streaming today. They think, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, right after working on... Oh, yeah, I'll get you those video clips quickly. You'll definitely have social media assets to post this weekend. Ha! Got him! I shouldn't be saying that live on YouTube. Someone's going to clip that and get me fired. We in Japan. Bet on Heavy Waterworks. Good India fights in UFC. Not really. I mean, I'm glad the region is producing fighters. And the fact that some of them, like I said, are even sniffing those ranks is a good thing given how new it is. It's brand new and it's growing, man. It's brand new and it's It's still well ahead of Finland. It's still well ahead of Sweden. Yeah, you know what? I'll say still well ahead of Sweden right now. Now, population helps. Don't get me wrong. Population helps, but eventually the PFL or the UFC, they'll plop a freaking PI there and we'll be good to go. Yeah, it's just growing. It's just growing. All right, let's get to this next one. Let's get to this next one. We have Ermil Xhaferi. I mean, Xhaferi? How do I pronounce his name? He's Albanian? Xhaferi? I know it's not how it looks. It's one of those names that's pronounced like it might even be just like there's this one NHL player that's like XHJEI and it's pronounced Shay, and I'm like, fuck off. Like, you know, he's actually from Minnesota, funny enough. Okay, I'll have to listen how his name is pronounced here in a moment, unless George Hardwick odd was what? It was like plus 550. But again, he won that fight, Adebayo. He won that fight. Yo, Adrash, stop spamming, dude. Worthy clients prioritize MMA too. I mean, Hermanson, what? The only one still doing something? And I just mean, okay, fine. You got 3 guys in the UFC. What about around the world in other leagues? You know what I mean? There's Indian fighters who are actually doing enough to win on regional circuits, which is more than these guys coming out of FCR, right? We need a petition for another UFC event in Japan. Not looking like they're going there anytime soon. Emil takes a witness. Yo, Templater, thank you so much for the super sticker. Dude, you did not have... What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing with your life, dude? You're wasting your money giving me super stickers? What is wrong with you? Buy Fight Pass instead, brother. Buy Fight Pass instead. Dude, thank you so much, though. Thank you so much. I don't mean to say that in the fact that I'm not appreciative. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Why? 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 Thank you, dude. Holy fuck. I'm trying to find out what the super sticker is. I don't have a YouTube tab open on. What the fuck is this? Templater, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Be like Templater and smash the like button on the video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, buddy. You probably answered this already, but how do you feel about BKFC hockey fights? Seems to market it directly to you specifically. I love it. I've been following Ice Wars for a long time. I know the owners. I know the main beat writers and those who've worked to help preserve that organization. So I'm really excited that BKFC is getting involved. No. Yeah, Hustler Bones, he lost. 3 weeks notice. Didn't actually look that bad, to be honest, but yeah. Any combat sport is welcome. How's it going, by the way, Hustle Bones? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So yeah, Ermil 5-1. He's the slight underdog in this one out of Albania, 25 years of age. Almost fought a year ago. He's at All-Star. Speaking of All-Stars Spain, I was going to say, speaking of Sweden. 2 KO TKOs, 3 submissions. Does not have any decisions. That's what we like to see. 3-0-1 in National Fighting Championship. 7-4 was the last guy he beat, but again, that was back in March of 2024. Had 1 fight canceled in July, and yeah, taking on Tariq Pell here. He's beaten some decent opponents, especially where he's been at, right? 3-0, going up against a guy who has 8 fights. Took a big step up in competition here, and is a finishing machine, which I like. His opponent, Tariq Pell, 4-1 as a pro. He's the favorite here, 26 years of age, so 2 young guys, 2 up-and-comers. You know, also 3-1 in his last 4. 2-1 in Cage Warriors. Looks like he was the Cage Warriors amateur champion, and he went 7-2 as an amateur, but ended his amateur career on a 2-4-6 fight win streak and snaking the title. And yeah, and his last one was against Danny Blundell, which was a good one as well. Fuck, this one's tough. I'll go with Ermil as well. I'm going to go with the knockout artist. Yeah, I mean, I did say that. I said population is definitely a factor. But like, I don't know. I've watched the last few FCR shows. There's nobody coming out of Sweden, dude. Maybe there's guys who trained out of Sweden gyms out. There's absolutely no prospects coming out of Sweden right now. Nothing. Now, if there were some, would I say that their ceiling's probably higher? Sure. But like, there just aren't right now. And it's just the wave that we're in. Speaking of wave, dude, I need to chop this homeless ass hair off soon. Name some fucking notable Swedish fighters that I should be watching. Like any, even some no names, right? That are like even competing on North American or, you know, octagon regional scenes. I mean, maybe it is just a population thing, but like, I don't know. I'm not hearing anything out of Sweden. FCR hasn't been entertaining from the local guys. You know, I'm hoping that we see another wave soon, but like, it's been what, 10 years really since the Swedes have made any noise in the sport, even a little bit.
Let's get it all.
4 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock. Yo, thank you for the $5. You do not have to do that. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Thank you so much. He sucks, dude. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Actually, Albertson's okay. I was thinking of the pleasure man. Albertson's pretty good, actually. I take that back. The pleasure man.
I'm not impressed by your performance.
406. I mean, shit. 3:58 seconds on the clock. Look for the takedown. I'm just trying to... How do you pronounce his fucking name? Xhaferi? I just want to say Jafar. Thank you again, Scott Young. I really appreciate it, man. You guys are seriously way too kind. Sounds good, Shane. Back up to his feet is Pell. Chimaev is Swedish. Not anymore. Is the white chick blonde hair in PFL that gets the knockout Swedish? No, she is from the UK. Yeah, man, fucking... The Danes are more ahead of the Swedes right now. LFA has not happened yet, Jordan. Later tonight, later tonight. Up against the cage right now, some big right hands by Jafar or Xhaferi. Again, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's names, but he's getting better. Or he's doing better in the grappling right now as he pulls the legs out from under Pell and gets a takedown again. I literally had the volume blast. I'm just trying to listen to the broadcast. How the hell do you pronounce this fucking leopard print ass motherfucker's name? I don't know. I saw his name and my brain went to Jafar. Oh, the chicken. She's in one championship. Kickboxer. Nice takedown again. I'm just gonna call him Jafar. By Jafar. Left hooking. He does have the underhooks as well. One minute 59 seconds. Right underhook. He's trying to drag Pell off the cage. Pell back up to his feet. No, this is the main card. Nice takedown again. Bro, is it just me or is like the mic near the audience louder than the freaking announcers and commentators? Left hook. Not quite in again for Jafar, but he's trying to get it in. Yo, Irish Animal, how do you pronounce this guy's name? Irish Animal, no. He speaks more languages than all of us combined. 1 minute 13 seconds. Body lock. Going back down for the double leg, and he gets it with ease. 1 minute 6 seconds. Irish names don't make any sense. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're so diverse. $52 seconds. Still working in the full guard of Pell is Jafar. No, that was the featured prelim. Which, really good fight. Did not agree with the decision. This is not 5 rounds, dude. This is just a fight. 25 seconds on the clock. Back up to their feet. Oh! Nice knee by Pell on the way up. Pell with the left hand. Swing and a miss by Xhaferi. Xhaferi eats the left hook. High kick by Pell. 10 seconds on the clock. Pell looking for a late takedown here, and guillotine attempt by Xhaferi. He's not going to have enough time to finish this. Oh! Xhaferi held on a little too long, and Mark Goddard's taken away a point from him. I think the reason he held on too long is because he thought he was out, and honestly, I thought Tariq Pell was just about to go out as well. Look at the right eye of Ermil Xhaferi, ladies and gentlemen. His right eye is closed, and he's getting a point taken away. This fight is over. This fight is over. This fight is over. He can't see out of that eye. This fight is over. This fight is over, man. He was going to get a point taken away anyways. This fight is over. The winner, Tariq Pell, man, that left hook freaking closed the eye of Xhaferi's worst nemesis. Bukauskas and Vucenic in the corner, or in the crowd there watching their boy Tariq Pell. But yeah, that right eye of Ermil just instantly closed up. He had no striking for Tariq Pell. Had the better grappling and better wrestling 100%. Held on to that guillotine a few seconds too many. Mark Goddard was not happy with that. Instantly took a point away, and it doesn't matter anyways because his eye was closed. It is all over. Yes, I do. Every single one, Paul. Check the channel. You can see for yourself. Another one. Paul, just check the live on my channel. You'll see. I do as many events as I can, UFC included. Pell won. Yes. Doctor stoppage. Doctor stoppage. Oh, yeah. Will Currie back in Cage Warriors, by the way, guys. On the featured fight of this card. Or on the, yeah, featured fight of this card. All right, Shane. Are you taking a swing? Are you taking a swing on the Birmingham Black Mamba? No, I don't gamble at all. I'm a junkie when it comes to MMA. I watch as many events as I can, dude. I maybe average 2-3 hours of sleep a night. I work and watch mixed martial arts and combat sports. That is my life. Ali Talib. I'm up 1 on today's beer bed. We still got a lot of fights left. Yes, sir. No problem. It was a bloody doctor stoppage. No Chill MMA is getting pretty good at the impressions. Vinny and Hank are going to invite you on soon to do an impression off. What's up, Matt? Leon Edwards looks scared. Hate to break it to you. This ain't Leon Edwards. How's it going, Maddox? Bro, this Dr. Stoppage guy is almost as good as the dreaded TBD. All right, being announced as the winner right now, ladies and gentlemen, is Tariq Pell. All right, let me know who you guys are picking for this next one. We got Charles Joyner against Yannick Bahati. Bahati? Regardless. Yannick. Trying to get back in the win column. Is there any Latvian prospects? Prospects? No, but are there some really good Latvian fighters? Yeah, I mean, Flaminas is a Latvian fighter. Far from a prospect now. I mean, at one point he was probably on, like, UFC radar when he was ripping up Cage Warriors, but he signed a deal with KSW now. He's, like, 36 years of age. But Mads Flaminas. Prospects. I can't think of any, like, young Latvians off the top of my head, but I know Flaminas is Latvian, and he's fucking awesome. One of my favorite guys to watch outside of the UFC. One day I will earn the blue wrench. I offered it to you, and you said no. Then I gave it to Hank, and, well, I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged. Joyner, but never know with the big boys. He took Kobe's name. Or maybe Kobe took his name, Shane. What an idiot. Wait, who? Yannick 9-7-1 as a pro. Didn't lose his last fight. It was a draw. So there you go. There you go. So this is the rematch, ladies and gentlemen, that we didn't know we needed, but we're getting it as Charles Joyner and Yannick Bahati. They threw down just 3 months ago. It was a draw. Well, both of you kinda. wait, me and No Chill? I mean, yes, but I am definitely as much of an idiot as Hank. I'll say that much. The Black Mamba is probably the most iconic nickname in basketball. And equally as iconic. No, I can't even say that. Rest in peace, Kobe. All right. 9-7-1. Didn't lose his last fight. Got a draw at least. 4 KO TKOs, 4 submissions, 1 decision. 1-2 in Bellator, 0-1 in KSW. And couldn't even win in Levels Fight League. So he fought in Bellator. Yeah, lost to Manu, lost to Trainer. Went to Levels Fight League, lost to a 9-7 guy. Came over to Cage Warriors and couldn't get past Joyner. Now, for those who remember Bama, he ripped it up. He ripped it up in the mighty Bama. Was a former EFC champ, so did fight some good guys early on in his career. But lately, it has not been good for Bahati. Looking at his opponent, Charles Joyner, 29 years of age. These are big boys, by the way. And Charles Joyner standing 6'8". He's like a lanky heavyweight, ladies and gentlemen. Whereas Yannick looks like he probably could fit in an ACA. One of the few guys who fight out of the fish tank. So Tom Aspinall, Mick Parkin, Phil DeFree, to name a few guys who train out of that gym. 2-0-1 in Cage Warriors. And was on a 3-fight win streak before a draw to Bahati. Beat a guy making his debut. Beat a 1-3 guy. Honestly has not beaten anybody of note. Primarily a striker. Fought some Muay Thai. But, I mean, training out of that gym, you know you're going to gain some grappling, as it is a grappling-heavy gym. I mean, the 2 stars, the 2 champions in that gym, very well-known grapplers as well. In Phil DeFree and Tom Aspinall. I'm going with Joyner. He's going to get the job done. When's Jubilee fighting again? I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure. Who wins between majority decision or Dakota stoppage? Who wins between majority decision or Dakota stoppage? Dakota is not fighting today. This is not the PFL. Or Docta? Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking Dakota because we were talking about here. Sorry. Who wins between majority decision or doctor stoppage? I don't think there's going to be a doctor stoppage. Wait, okay, I'm confused. Are you talking about the last fight or are you talking about right now? The last fight was a doctor stoppage. This fight hasn't happened yet, brother. This fight hasn't happened yet. That tweet from Guru actually made me think Jubilee was dead. How's it going, by the way, Juquan? Yeah, so this fight hasn't happened yet, brother. The last fight was a doctor stoppage. Sorry for the confusion. 1 fight win, Bahati. 2 fight win, still Bahati. Major decision respected. Army veteran is one hell of a fighter name. Oh, 100%, dude. Phil DeFree ends Ngannou's career, brother. British tattoo style just makes them look like they went to prison. Phil de Goat. Dr. Stoppage is said by McGregor, and I'm just shitting around. Ah, okay. Dr. Stoppage. Dr. Stoppage. I was just confused because I didn't know if you watched the last fight or not, but it's good to see you. How's your Friday going? It was great to have you on the last stream, by the way. That was a lot of fun. A little late night road FC. If I do Black Combat here tonight, I mean, the invite is always out there to the Idaho Skatesman as well. Iden, you can't. You have to watch him on UFC Fight Pass, brother. You got to watch him on UFC Fight Pass. It's too early into the marathon to be mind-fucked. True. True. I think he's riffing on the Dr. Stoppage is a fighter's name joke. Got you. My foot was a balloon. Connor did have... I mean, he was a quote machine. Like, even when he didn't want to be. What the fuck, by the way, is this pacing, bro? Cage Warriors. What are you trying to do? Eat into my LFA time here? I know the main card starts at 8, but still, like... Oh, damn. 4 canceled fights on LFA. Wait, somebody asked me about LFA, an LFA fight tonight. Who was it? Oh, Antoine Ho's back? He's the one who got destroyed by Kavanaugh. Looks like they're going to give him a layup as well. Oh, yeah, Joe Giannetti, by the way. Friend of the channel. He's on the LFA card tonight as well. For those who don't know, we've had Joe Giannetti on the channel for a podcast. I believe he's making his LFA debut because he usually fought in Cage Titans. He was actually supposed to fight Paddy Pimblett in Cage Wars before Paddy was signed to the UFC. Okay, no, he has fought in LFA before. 2 losses in LFA. So looking to get his first win in the promotion here tonight. Coming off a really good head kick win to Brandon Jenkins in Karate Combat. I'm 90% sure it's tonight. Oh, no, you're right. It is tomorrow. Wait, what are we doing tonight then? Maybe I fucked up. No, you're right. Hold on. I might have fucked up my schedule, to be honest. God, can you tell it's been a busy week for me? No, you're right. LFA is tomorrow, 22nd. We're doing LFA after UFC tomorrow. What the fuck do I have Mark doing tonight? You're right. Sorry, guys. LFA is tomorrow. There's something else tonight that I was doing. Hold on. I'm looking at my own calendar. Shuto Brazil tonight. That's what it was. Yes, LFA tomorrow, Shuto Brazil. I got him ass backwards. My mistake. We are streaming LFA tomorrow after UFC. Shuto Brazil tonight. I'm off my game, guys. This is what 1 cup of coffee. This is what under 1,000 milligrams of caffeine does to me. Yeah, it's just sorry. I confused the masses. Shuto Brazil tonight. That's on UFC Fight Pass. That's what we're covering. LFA tomorrow. I'm just used to LFA being on Fridays, guys, so my brain automatically goes there. There you go. It's Friday, but I honestly don't know what day it is. Aldo's brothers on the card. Wish Soren Bach never retired. Yeah, there's a lot that I'm not covering this weekend. I'm not covering Shamrock FC, LXF, OTX, DBX, Pro Box, Fundora vs. Booker, Cage Titan 70, Jungle Fight 135, AK44, KOK World Series, and JFL 51. I'm also probably not doing Black Combat and Deep Jewels. So those are all the ones I'm skipping. Remember that one Unk who just stuck it out against a dude who looked twice his size? Yes! Absolutely. We're rooting for Unk as well. Stocked up on Zins and energy drinks. I'm ready for UFC Deep 172 Marathon tomorrow. Maybe I should get on the Zins. Everyone seems to be on that shit. I just straight up think I need... I don't know. Maybe just like adrenaline needles. BKFC's on tonight as well. Yeah, Shuto. Tomorrow. My bad. I'm not sure why he retired. I know. There's so much this weekend that my mind is a pretzel. Mark Chonsky about to win his Dana White Contender Series spot. How's your weekend, or how's your Friday going, Matt? It's great to see you as always. Pretty sure Block just had a string of injuries that led to expensive surgeries. Yeah, so what we're doing this weekend, guys, since, I mean, Cage Warriors has... Why is Cage Warriors freaking ragging the puck so hard right now? This is crazy. Yeah, so I got Shoot to Brazil mixed up with Elevate. So these are all, like, I puked this morning, boys. The fact that I do not have enough time to watch all these promotions makes me sick to my stomach. I'm a junkie, literally. When I have a freaking bodily reaction in a negative sense to not being able to watch, that just shows that the withdrawals are real, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm pretty bummed I'm not able to watch any of these, but we are going to be watching a lot this weekend. We'll be covering Shoot to Brazil in 2 hours. And then if I have enough gas left in the tank, we'll do Black Combat. UFC tomorrow. We'll do our picks and predictions before then. And then, yeah, LFA, Deep, 1, and then Fury on Sunday. Hey, what's up, Curtis Clark? Good to see you. Good to see you. Nice, Kenny. Nice. Hey, shout out to the Czech Republic. Some of my favorite hockey players and fighters come out of the Czech Republic. No, it's true. It's true, dude. It's true. By the way, Vucenic, he's on the broadcast right now being interviewed by the panel. Obviously making his second appearance in the UFC. Is the former Cage Warriors champ this weekend. Looked really good in his first fight. You know, lost it towards the end, but looked really good on a, what was it, 3 weeks notice or weeks notice fight? Let's go, let's go. All right. 4 more fights left on the card. Not sure why they're ragging the puck. This is eating into our Shoot to Brazil time, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, maybe, Kenny. It depends on how many hips they rock with their forehead, I imagine. You know, so I still think soccer players or freaking hockey players who are just warming up with the soccer ball headbutting it probably still have more CT, but if she's banging the forehead on the pelvis, then yeah, there could be a little concussions involved. I call it fluff, you call it rag the puck. Hockey term. You get CT from jet skiing. If your head hits the water, probably, yeah. Could always go on TikTok mode and split screen the different events. No, I could not. How many eyes do you think I have, sir? Next match set to start in 8 minutes. Let's go. No, I don't do that, dude. It's not for me. Because at the end of the day, then it's like, then I don't read chat, right? I only have 2 eyes. I can barely watch 2 screens versus 3. So when I double or triple screen, it's just like, I'm only focusing on chat and 1 event. I'm not focusing on the 3rd or 4th or 5th, so it just doesn't make sense. Enough to thug it out. Yeah, I mean, ideally, we have multiple creators on the channel who cover an abundance of events on this at once, but I can't pay anybody to do that, and I don't expect people to sit here for 6 hours and watch events. But it is look, a non-idiot, as Denial would say, probably could get it done. Me being an idiot, unable to do so. The black dude looks scary. Because all the head bobbing back and forth. Oh, I guess the brain's sloshing around. Yo, what's up, Sean? Like schlop top. Yep. I said sloshing. You said slop, but same difference. I know. I need a 3rd eye, dude. I tried watching 4 fights on split screen, and you don't really enjoy the fights just enough for you to see the finishes. If I'm not streaming, I can do like 2 or 3. If I'm not streaming, I can do like 2 or 3. But yeah, when I'm streaming, I got too much going on. Namaste. You should recruit Dougie. Dude, I love Dougie, but like I can't pay him anything, so. I'm joking, by the way. Also, I'm betting on the guy on the right. Because of that other comment. Rocking it in. You're such an enthusiastic, exciting, intelligent dude. Don't call yourself an idiot, please, dude. We actually watch several fights at the same time. That's crazy. Oh yeah. I mean, again, like Rick said, you don't like absorb it as much. Dude, sometimes I'll watch like multiple hockey games at the same time, and that's really like a stretch because there's a lot going on there. But yeah, I can watch multiple sports at the same time. Am I like retaining everything? No. Do I rely heavily on replay? Yes. But when I stream, I realistically can only cover one. Smash that like button, everybody! Oh, I mean, the person would keep all the tips anyways. That's like I would have to pay him like at least $40 an hour, and you know you have six hour streams, and I just can't afford that, unfortunately. Is he worth it? Dude, I wish I could pay him, but yeah, I mean his rate's probably 40 to 50 bucks an hour, well deserving, and I just can't afford that. Weekends like this make me happy. I've been doing AV for so long. I've had enough TV monitors to watch 5 things at once. There you go. There you go, Morpheus. Yeah, dirty boxing this weekend. DBX. You need that mall security cam set up so you can octo screen. I know, I need like... Or, oh, what's the show? Silicon Valley, when they get funded and, the Persian dude, or... Yeah, the Persian dude has the like all the screens up in front of him. Yeah, I highly doubt that, Kenny. I highly doubt. No man works for free. I made that word up. I think I would not to get 40 plus. Well, that's the thing. I couldn't afford 40 bucks an hour, but he's worth that for sure. Did you see Tom Aspinall next to Schmo? Tom literally looked like a giant. I'm not even exaggerating. No, but I'll keep my eye open on the broadcast for that. I'm going to be doing Shuto tonight. Shuto Brazil. How's it going, by the way, Taco? Good to see you. Good to see you. There is a good BKFC card on tonight. Is there BYB this weekend as well, Denial? There's so much this weekend, guys. Parlor wall from Fahrenheit 451, where it's a full wall of different shells. That's super cool. I want 40 bucks an hour streaming too. Tom's head was literally double the size of Schmo's head. That's hilarious. I mean, he's huge, man. He's a huge human. BKFC has a good card next week, and it's on Thursday for some reason. We will definitely be covering that next Thursday. We will definitely be covering... hold on. When's the Minnesota Wild game? I'm going to watch Ovechkin tie Gretzky's record at the Minnesota Wild game. Knock on wood. I've never rooted for Minnesota Wild team to lose so much in my life. Let's see. When's the Capitals game? Ooh, the 27th? Fuck. I'm not going to be here. Damn, I guess I'm not doing it. Yeah, I'm not going to be here. This is the best combat sports weekend of all time. It's up there. It's up there. Land down under. Fuck. BYB, BKFC, AFFC. I just meant bare knucks. But yes, Ricky, I have it all. Yeah, guys, please check my schedule. I post it for a reason, man. I don't just copy and paste Kaposa's schedule, guys. That's not what the post tab is for. The post tab is to show you guys what I'm streaming. I know there's a lot there, and it may look like, I mean, it's in the same format, but I'm not just copying and paste to say, this is what's this weekend. I mean, it is telling you guys what's this weekend, but it's what I'm streaming this weekend. So here's the link again, so you guys can check it out. All right, and a lot of these fights are featured on there. I wish I could be in 2 places at once, guys. I wish I could be covering them all, but unfortunately, I only have 2 eyes, and I am but one man. Again, it makes me sick to my stomach. I literally puked today, knowing that I couldn't watch all the fights this weekend. Yannick Bahati, like I said, 9-7-1 as a pro. This is the rematch that occurred just a few months ago. I'm still going with Charles Joyner, despite Bahati having more mixed martial arts experience. I like the camp that Joyner trains out of, or the gym that Joyner trains out of. I think it's going to help his grappling immensely moving forward. Yeah, I did come a bit. But I guess I started early. I was just gonna cover the main card today, but because George Hardwick was on the prelims, I decided to start an hour early. 20-minute in between diffraction or the fight. Diffraction. How did you fuck that one up? Check the schedule a lot. Yeah, Shane's the one who holds me to the schedule. Hey, let's go, Rick. Yeah, that wasn't geared towards you guys who are new. That is geared towards the guys who've been subscribed for 2 years and still refuse to check the schedule. I think Jaden is the main one who's like, I will not read the schedule. Anyways. Fighters are being announced in the cage right now. Let me know who you're picking in the chat. We're finally here, ladies and gentlemen. That was a lot of puck ragging. But we are here. Have no idea why Cage Warriors decide just to make this an even longer show. I guess maybe because there's some UFC guys there and they wanted to get their interviews in. But regardless, we are back. Yeah, dude, he's huge. Well, he's tall. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on.
Let's get it on.
Oh, and it is all over. Bahati with his first 2 shots knocks him out, and it is all over. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Bahati just knocked him out. It is all over with the first 2 shots. It is all over. The dogs are howling. In the rematch, ladies and gentlemen. Yannick, Bahati. Oh my God. The first 2 strikes of the entire fight. And it knocks him out. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucking.
The bigger they are. Is Harry minus 1200 good? I've seen Garcia fight before and he isn't that bad. Well, his brother just lost and his brother was a minus 550. Oh, it was the first shot. I thought there were just 2 shots thrown. There were only 2 shots thrown this entire fight, but it was just the right. I guess there were only 2 shots because the second shot landed. It is all over. You throw one big overhand and the big boy goes down. Oh my God. Well, that settles it surely. Now 10-7. He gets back in the win column, and he's double digits in the win column as well. Wow. Unbelievable. Again.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucking.
It really is. You're a smart guy, Joris. You know the answer to that question. This is YouTube, dude. You're a smart guy. Overhand right, good night, Jim Kite. You're a smart guy, Joris. Got you bleed. Just bleed, Jubilee. Damn, training for a rematch only to get 1 punch knockout. Or to get 1 punched, I should say. Damn. Is he from the... He's from Birmingham? Is he Congolese? Originally, no chill? How is it... Oh, because you think he went to touch the gloves? Bro, is that unsportsmanlike? What do you think? Glove touch and direct punch? I'm the guy who likes soccer kicks in the face. My thing is like, yeah, kind of is it yes a dick move? Sure. Would I do it? 100%. Right? Looks scary. Yeah, looked like he was trying to touch gloves. Protect you. No, they did touch gloves. It looks like they did with the left hand, right? Let's take a look. One more time. Protect yourself at all times. That is true. How did the first fight go to a draw? Yeah, so they did touch gloves. So no, not unsportsmanlike. If he went to touch gloves and went psych and then punched him, then sure. But no, he touched gloves. He's Congolese. No Chill. Do you know him? No Chill's also from the Congo. And just got back from actually Biggie Boy's birthday party. Yeah, I'm gonna say that wasn't cheap. If he would have psyched, if he would have been like psych and then punched him, then sure. Rip my Aussie brother. AMMH Moan. How's it going? He looked juiced up, as he should be. As he should be. Sick knockout. I think fighters who are told they're not allowed to juice, I think that's a crime. I think that's a crime. Boohoo, he grabbed his hand in a fight. Holland by finish is the safest pick for tomorrow. Yo, thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. I appreciate it. You are far too kind. Like, guys, what are you doing? Seriously, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you wasting your money and throwing it in this live chat? I appreciate it. But just subscribe. I'm a fucking nobody. You don't need to donate. I just appreciate you guys hanging out with us, you know, building this community, watching combat sports, man. You guys are crazy. Thank you. I'm like super appreciative, but like you guys are fucked in the head. What are you doing? What are you doing? He grabbed his hand. Thank you so much, Ryan. And there's your safest pick for tomorrow, according to Ryan, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. And again, I mean, Nelson not fighting for almost 2 years is tough, right? It's like the guy who doesn't fight a lot against the guy who like fights 5 times a year. Yeah, he's a good dude, but he overcooks his burgers, so we don't let him grill family friend. Actually thinking about it, when was the last time Cage Warriors has a Brazilian champion before Silva? I'm looking right now. When was the last time they had a Brazilian? I'm literally like scrolling through champions. Cage Warriors 17? I'll get right back. Okay. Cage Warriors 16, 17. I think that's it, man. 2016 and 2017. Alexander Isidro and... Sorry, I scrolled over the name. And Antonio Silva. Cage Warriors 16 and 17 were the last 2 Brazilian champions. Wow, yo, what the fuck? Don't tell me to spend my money. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. What the fuck, Scott? What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't believe it. Thank you. Scott has donated $10 already, and he's a member. You guys are far too kind, man. You guys are far too kind. Thank you. Seriously. I can't believe it. This is a Cage Fears card on a Friday. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Appreciate it, Scott. Scott, by the way, supports not only this channel, but my second channel as well, where we cover hockey and craft beer. Thank you for all the support, man. Seriously. Seriously, want to value Holland as the best fighter to win on the card. Bahati was hungry for a win. Been a while. Boo-hoo, fuck you. Huh? I'm literally just saying what happened. Oof. I hustled his bones, ladies and gentlemen. He's not happy. That's hilarious. 4 seconds is the quickest KO in MMA. Dude, what the fuck? He's burning the damn burgers. Dude, thanks again. Seriously. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Hockey must be a flappy head. What's a flappy head mean? Dude, you don't need to donate anything, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hustle. Did I hustle your bones? Ooh, that sounds sus. Did I ruffle your feathers? Oh, that sounds sus as well. Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? Hold on. And why do we go back to freaking buffer time? Not Bruce buffer time, freaking rag in the puck time. Why you have to be mad? Little retarded, but not gay. Dude, this guy... the definition of triggered, apparently. What did I do? Are you... I don't even know what I said. Oh, we hustled his bones, ladies and gentlemen. We hustled his bones. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you. South Park reference? Oh, right. South Park reference. We want our privacy. Maybe because you bet on Holland. I mean, I think I have Holland as like a decent underdog, but I don't know, like Gunnar Nelson, whenever he fights, looks good. Yeah, the underdogs that I noted that are like raised my eyebrows are Edwards, Holland, Wood, Padilla, and Parkin. If you want to go full D-gen though, I mean Andre Pulyaev is a good one. All right, I wish we could get to this next fight, but they're literally showing Quinn versus Fernandez right now. Is this also on TV in the UK? Maybe that's why they have to like hit certain times, start times and things like that. Yeah, what's going on, Rick? Is it because they're showing this on maybe like local TV versus just on Fight Pass, and that's why they have to hit like certain times or something like that? I want those D-gen sub plays, not gonna lie. Wood is always good at plus money. I mean, there are some good underdogs on the UFC card. Again, full D-gen ones are like... I don't know, like... Pulyaev, I didn't have a lot of hopes for at all on his Dana White Contender Series fight, and he dominated that fight. So, like, that raises my eyebrows a little bit. He didn't look that bad on the ground. Felipe Dos Santos is good. Is he better than Kavanaugh? Or, not Kavanaugh. Freaking, why am I blanking on his name? Oh, yeah, Loner Kavanaugh. I don't know why. I confused myself there. But anyways, yeah. Is he better than him? No. Is he good? Yes. And then, like, you know, Fernandez knockout is pie in the sky, but that's what he does to win fights, so we'll see. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. It's less than ×2 for Kavanaugh points. If I wasn't halfway through my coffee, I'd work out now, but I still have half a mug left. Yeah, it has to do with the time frames they have per fight. Usually, Cage Warriors has pretty good pacing. They don't care about that, but that's annoying. Not sketch about Leon's staff and fighting a grindy fighter. Again, does he have staff? It may look like it. Is it confirmed? I don't know. Right? So I'm just operating under the assumption that he doesn't have it. If he does have it, then obviously that's a factor. I think he's fought way better grapplers than Brady. Now, way better jiu-jitsu guys, not necessarily. But I think Leon's jiu-jitsu is actually underrated. He's been able to get the backs of wrestlers more than not. But Brady can basically fight like Bilal light, so we'll see. We'll see. Leon said he had staph like 6 weeks ago and he's fine now. Yeah, because it's the antibiotics that like fuck you more than anything I imagine. Again, I've never had staph, knocking on wood. Look, could it be a factor? Absolutely. Is Sean Brady good? Yeah, I just think we've seen, and I mean, maybe Leon's broken, But I think the striker with good takedown defense and actually good jiu-jitsu going up against more of a wrestler with hands that have never impressed me personally, who can box, but you know, I think the path to victory is like look at what Bilal did and see if you can replicate that. Yo, oh man, thank you, dude. You were far too kind. Seriously, honestly, would rather bet Holland by sub. Yo, Ryan with another super sticker. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, dude. I'm speechless, brother. I'm speechless. Like you guys have been far too kind. Well, I have to open up because I'm using a different program to stream, so I have to open up a YouTube tab whenever you guys send the super sticker. But again, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Scott. Anthony, by the way, re-upped his membership. Temp letter. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Wow. Holland by sub against Gunnar Nelson. Gunnar Nelson not off a 2-year, and it's pretty much 2 years, like what, a year and 11 months, a year and 10 months. Gunnar Nelson not off that long of a layoff. I'd be pretty confident in picking him, to be honest. But having said that, like Holland is it's just volatile. It's just volatile. Don't spend it all at once, bro. It's going towards my my Denver trip. Because a lot of our community here, the City Life community, they're going to one championship in Denver. Is it August 1st? So, hoping to go there as well. Saving up a little money to make that trip. Either road trip there from Minnesota, or if I'm like visiting family in the summer, maybe I make that like, you know, part of the whole trip. But I appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. Like, again, dinky little channel here, yapping about combat sports. I am far from worthy. Seriously. Rod Tang. I'm leaning Rod Tang. The one thing I will say, Mr. Moan, is I'm not as confident that he's been as dialed as Takeru these last 3 years. That's the thing. Now, Takeru has been dialed. He's gotten to some fights. He's faced some injuries. I get it. I don't know. I think Takeru underdog is good for if you're betting. I'm leaning Rod Tang, but I'm not as confident as I probably should be, just because like I don't think his head's been in it, and he hasn't been as dialed training as much as Takeru the last few years. I want him to go to the UFC after watching that video with a Mighty Mouse. He will never go to the UFC, unfortunately. Way too late to learn grappling at this stage. And like I say that, and there's like the likes of like Pereira, and there are kickboxers to do it, but like Rod Tang's more towards the end of his fighting career in total, than even close to opening up a new door. I mean, even Superlek has said that like he's down to train some MMA, but like he's probably going to retire in the next couple of years as well. Bro, that last KO was foul as fuck. He didn't grab the cage. He didn't poke the guy in the eye. Did he pull him in with the glove? I don't think so. I don't think so. Was it a dick move? Sure. But I think it would have been more of a dick move if he faked the glove tap and then punched him. Did you watch the video? Dude, I'm sorry. Take the age out of it. Take the age out of it. Age doesn't matter for these Muay Thai guys. Dude, he's been fighting since he was 9. He has I think Rod Tang has over 300 fights. Oh, it was cheeky, but it wasn't a foul. It was cheeky. It might have been a foul, but it wasn't a foul. I agree it was cheeky. I've seen way more of dick moves for me to be fazed by that one personally. If he would have yanked him in, or if he would have been psych and then punched him, then I probably would have been a little bit more like, oof, you dick, but protect yourself at all times. Dog act for sure. I'll say it again. Protect yourself at all times. Dick move or not. Muay Thai guys are honey badgers. You know. That's just the thing. Like most like you see a Muay Thai fighter in his early 30s and he is an old Muay Thai fighter. Not old in years on earth, but old and weathered. That's why like the likes of like friggin' Sammy, I mean, shoot, man, even the man who yields to no one, friggin' so many of these guys in their like mid 30s who are still fighting. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible. Given how many fights they have. Because I think Rodtang has even more fights than Superlek. I mean, shoot, man, what is it? Takeru's 31, 32. He has, I want to say, 50-ish, right? How many fights does Takeru have? Again, we're waiting for the next fight to start, by the way, guys. Cage Warriors is milking the shit out of this broadcast. Takeru is... How many fights does he have? Okay, 48 total fights. And he's talking about, like, how he's a couple fights away from retirement, too. Sexam was clearly retired before one lured him back in with money. True. If it wasn't for one, all these guys would probably be retired already. Why do Muay Thai guys peak so much earlier athletically than MMA? Because they start fighting professionally at 9 years old. Yeah, I've been in the ring for 20 years of that 27 years. Keen to see somebody that lives for the sport try something new. His takedown defense is amazing, but only in Muay Thai. True. I mean, I'm not saying that I wouldn't want to see it. I just... For me, at this stage, it'd be more gimmicky than anything. And I don't mean to say that, like, disrespectfully. But, like, would people look at it like, I don't know. Like just a pure wrestler coming over from, like, WWE in college. Which, I mean, it's worked in the UFC before, but, I mean, not everyone's a freak of nature like Brock, right? We have some bad fighters on the roster. On the UFC roster? Yeah, it's definitely too big of a roster now, and you can thank ESPN for that. If the UFC didn't do... Well, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, fans complain about it, yet fans complain when there's not UFC on the weekend. So, what do you guys want? Do you want UFC every week, or do you want a subpar roster? If you want to... or do you want a better roster? Because if you want a better roster, there's not going to be UFC fights every week. That's just plain and simple how it has to be, right? I'm okay with that because I could care less about the UFC compared to so many other leagues that I prefer to watch. Is the UFC still my top 5 favorite leagues? Yes, but far from number 1. So I care far less than the masses. I would honestly rather see a better roster and have 2 to 3 UFC cards a month. But that's just me. We'll get to it here in a moment. What's up, Gringo? You got Tapology, brother. You got Tapology. Will Currie's the next fight. Keweny's the fight after that. I'm on the side of weekly. I love the Aussie cards while everyone was hating. See, that's the thing. If you're on weekly, that's totally fine as well. I mean, I'm totally down for UFC every single week, but then we just can't complain that the roster's bad. Because half the roster is basically LFA, Cage FC, Fury FC, because they have to keep filling in those spots, right? They haven't fought yet. We're over a week from Ryzen 50. I'm pumped. Yeah, and it's free, by the way, guys. I don't know if you guys saw this on Twitter. But it is free. It's all Contender Series, guys. Not all, but there is a lot. Zuri Hudson, the biggest fraud prospect we've seen in a while, or what? The biggest fraud prospect. No, I wouldn't say the biggest fraud prospect. Definitely up there. There's so many guys coming out of like the road to UFC scene who are so good on that scene, but it is a level behind that of the UFC right now. So I feel like we're seeing more guys with more hype coming out of the Asian circuit. And maybe that's just me because I watch more of the Asian circuit. But Biker Boy, that's a great comment. The music, the fighters. I don't know if you saw my pick, but I'm picking Aronov. Oh wait, was this fight earlier? No, there was a different Aronov earlier. It was Aronov earlier. Aronov. That fucked with my brain for a second. These guys brothers? We got 2 brothers on the card? I didn't even realize. I mean, yeah, they must be brothers. I didn't even realize that they were related. This fight was sick, by the way. This fight was sick. So Raphael beat Danny Blundell. Yes, this fight was sick. I was listening to most of it on my ride home. I got mind fucked for a second there because of that comment. I didn't realize that Eli was also... Like I said, didn't realize that they were both on this card. So 2 brothers on this card. Unless Aronov's like a very common Jewish name. They are brothers. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Total mindfuck there. Shows how much prep I did for this card. No, guys, in all seriousness, I worked all morning, jumped in my car when I found out George Hardwick was on the prelims, and I was like, shit, I gotta get home before George Hardwick's fight, and like raced home. So here commenting, doing play-by-play, hanging out with you guys, but yeah, you guys, far from the expert on this card, did way more prep for some of the other fights this weekend. I lost 4 tickets by 1 last week too because of Dijar. Do you know about the eye tick? Yes, yes. And that his coach freaking blows freaking water all over his face in the beginning of before he makes his way into the cage. I like Aronov, but I need Currie to win. Been getting killed in my bets today. I mean, I don't think he's autistic personally. What about you, Ashton? What makes you think he's autistic? 100%. No picks on this, just watching. Only bet UFC. Hate when it's a dog night. Give me UFC every week, all day, every day. See, I can't stand the UFC's rule set, but it is the NFL and NHL of mixed martial arts, and I can't deny that. Excuse me. She give me MMA and boxing every weekend, and we good, fam. We do have MMA every weekend, which is good. The guy on the right looks scary. Hey, what's up, James? Good to see you. John Jones versus Tom guaranteed, says Dana White. Well, if we know anything about Dana White, guaranteed means nothing until we see it. So I'm glad that he's at least saying that now, Chris Cushman, before he was saying he didn't know and would just like to make the fight happen. So I am feeling a little bit better now about it. Again, big shout out to everybody watching here. Appreciate you all. Special thanks to Ryan and Scott who've been donating as well. Obviously, like and Template. I'm never going to ask for donations. I'm never going to ask you guys to become members. If you go above and beyond, like James did in the last stream as well, I'm going to give you guys shout outs though. Is Currie the favorite? He is. Guaranteed from Dana is like blood from a Diaz. It means nothing. MCFC, I always watch UFC Fight Pass. I have no idea where else you can watch it. Who am I picking? Yes, that's a good question. Let's get into it. We have Eli Aronov, the Israeli tank. He's 6-1 as a pro, 3-1 in his last 5 fights. That is right. Or 3-1 in his last 4 fights. He lost his last fight. 2 KO, 2 KOs, 1 submission, 3 decisions, 1-0 in Bellator, 0-1 on Dana White's Contender Series. He lost to friggin' Zach Reese, ladies and gentlemen. Tough showing there. And has not returned since 2023. He got armbarred by Zach Reese, who is good at jiu-jitsu, but is far from the jiu-jitsu ace that a Will Currie is, ladies and gentlemen. 12-4 for Will Currie. He actually got beat pretty bad against Santos, who lost his debut in the UFC, but looked really, really good and put on a very fun performance. Santos lost his first fight in the UFC, right? Yeah, he lost last weekend to Ozzy Diaz, but that was a hell of a fight. If it wasn't the first fight on the card or first or second fight on the card, it probably would have been fight of the night, even though they were pillow punching each other. But yeah, Santos was the underdog in this one and just did not allow Will Currie to take the fight to the ground, so Will Currie was forced to fight on the feet, and Santos, just way better on the feet, was able to piece him up. And that's what I'm saying it. He did piece him up. Before then was on a 3-fight win streak against some solid opponents. 8-2, 11-3 guy. And he was able to finish them. Mick Stanton was able to beat him. And again, Mick Stanton, a little bit up there in age. Did go on a little bit of a late run, but that kind of showed that if Will Currie can't control you on the ground, his stand-up is just not there. Even to the likes of a veteran like Mick Stanton. I will say he's only really fought solid guys in his Cage Warriors. Or he's only lost to solid guys in his Cage Warriors career. Twice to Christian Leroy Duncan, one of those being a lot closer. And then to Mick Stanton, who again was kind of on his little late career resurgence there. But again, Will Currie, not super well-rounded. I would say Eli's a little bit more well-rounded, but he's a dangerous, dangerous grappler. So I do think Will Currie will be able to control Eli Aronov. Either get into a position where he can land ground and pound or get the submission. He's a lot taller as well and has more reach if he does decide to employ the jab. Santos True, Diaz 1. Imagine if all fighters had stamina like Merab. Yes, let's get the stream up to 50 likes. Thank you, Ryan. You're down 2. Yeah, not my best. I mean, I've been on a run with the beer bets. Not my best today, Shane, but we got 3 more fights, including this one. All right, fighters are being announced in the cage now. Reminder, we are streaming Shuto Brazil. I repeat, Shuto Brazil here tonight. It's Friday, so I thought it was LFA night. LFA tomorrow, Shuto tonight. I did pick Currie, Shane. I did pick Currie. So we're going head-to-head. We're going head-to-head. Currie is the slight favorite at -135. Aronov, the underdog at +115. And just the level of competition is just different. It's just different. Despite him being a pretty good wrestler, having some submissions in his arsenal, I think he's the better... He's more power in his punches, but Curry's just bigger and... I don't want to say stronger, but he just is the better grappler. I picked Curry to win his last fight, too, and look what happened. So we'll see, we'll see. Definitely ain't no guru at picking fights, but... I can call a fight when it's properly, when it's properly scored, all right? George Hardwick didn't lose that fight. Anyways. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on. Hopefully no more buffer time so we can... Oh, man. 1 hour. 1 hour till Shuto. God damn it. God damn it. 4 minutes, 52 seconds. Nice right and a left by Aronov. Aronov quickly throwing those hooks. Aronov in the and 1 shorts. 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Aronov with the 1-2, but Currie with the step back right. Oh, Aronov with the 1-2 on Currie. Curry's going to have to find that entry to the takedown sooner. Curry's veins popping sooner than probably expected as Aronov's already landed some big hooks. And we're only 30 seconds in. 4:23. Oh, Aronov blitzing again, landing some big hooks. Left hand by Aronov. I'm going to leave to go work out soon, but I'll give you my picks for the rest of the card before I leave. Sounds good, Shane. Fuck, we might be late for Shuto Brazil, guys. 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Starts in an hour. And Cage Warriors doing 1 fight an hour. 2 fights an hour. Ain't helping us. Oh! Just missed with that left hook. Did Aronov. Let's go, Will! 3 minutes and 48 seconds. We're still in the first round. When is Jubilee fighting? Missing with the right hand was Aronov. Oh, lands a nice right to the body there. Currie essentially just covering up when Aronov blitzes. There's a 1-2 again by Aronov. Oh, to finish in round 2. It's possible. I'd be more bullish on that if he defends a takedown with ease by Currie. Currie hasn't had an opportunity to shoot yet, though. Yo, what's up, Rude? Good to see you. Or Rudy. Good to see you. There's a left by Currie. No, he's fighting next, Nick. Good to see you, by the way. Good to see you. Will keeps eating his hooks. You might be right. 251. Right by Currie. Chomping on those things like a trout of the rainbow variety. Who's winning here so far? Aronov. Well, no, Aronov so far. Well, we're halfway through the round. But yes, Aronov is winning so far. Unless I'm that much behind you guys, but I am watching on UFC Fight Pass. I got 2 minutes and 29 seconds on the clock. Currie misses with the left hook. 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Which country has the worst champions? In the UFC? Or just in general? Close so far? A big 2 seconds. 202. I'm blaming YouTube for that one. Nice left and a right by Aronov. That was too easy. Step back right by Aronov. Aronov with the low kick. Currie didn't like that. 148. I mean, probably the Americans. They seem to, other than John Jones and, I mean, other than John Jones and Demetrius Johnson, what American has held the belt for a long time? Actually, no, I'll take that back. Daniel Cormier had the belt for a while as well. I take that back. There may be few and far between, but the Americans who have held the belts, I feel like are legends and have held them for a long time. And you know, Hendricks may have lost his, but Robbie Lawler got it as well. I'll say the Americans, for the most part, don't hold on to them the longest. That's a good question. It's a tough one because I'm thinking like USA, Brazil, and Russia right now because they have the most fighters who are like contenders, right? If there's like just one Czech guy, I'm not going to say that the Czechs are the worst just because, you know, Yuri lost it. UK champs? It's called UFC Fight Pass. 33 seconds on the clock. Looking for the takedown. Finally, Will Currie is able to grab Aronov, but too little too late for this first round. There's only 30 seconds remaining. Yeah, no, he's 100% up there. Leon, 1 defense. Bisping, 1 defense. Tom, not champ. Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. The Brits. Good takedown defense. Sam, I'm watching on UFC Fight Pass. Currie unable to take Aronov to the ground. Aronov eats another right hand. This looks a lot like Will Currie's Dana White's Contender Series fight, ladies and gentlemen. And that is it for the first round. Currie's boxing is whack. Aronov won that round. He's able to keep this fight on the feet, able to break from the clinch, and he is outboxing Will Currie. Round 2 coming up, guys. Currie's boxing's whack. Alexander Gustafsson. That's the one Swede I can think of. Latifi's also Swedish, but wasn't a champ. I'm picking Lopes and Hardwick. If Aronov wins, I win the beer bet. If he loses, I'm up 1. Will didn't get the takedown, no. 10-9 Aronov. I'm listening while I get ready, though. Okay, sounds good, Shane. Lopes and Hardwick. Locking them in. Shane, I'll go... Fuck, that's a hard one. I need 2 to win, though. Well, I'll make my pick after, Shane. I need to see how this one turns out. Aronov looks AI generator, just me. The picture, yes. The picture, yes. Honestly, kind of Will Currie's too, to be honest. Oh, shit. I took Currie with decision. Round 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it all.
Currie should kick more and mix it up. Something on the feet, right? Right hook by Currie. That landed. Aronov looking for his entry. 4 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. Currie now mixing it up with some kicks. He's listening to you. He's listening to you. Guys, smash that like button if you haven't already. Let's try to get to 40 likes. 4 minutes, 22 seconds. Currie walking forward, throwing some low kicks. He's listening to you. Currie missing with the 1-2. Just throwing some huge hooks. Looking for the single leg now. Great job by Aronov. Able to stuff that single leg. And now Currie's pushing Aronov up against the cage. Just turned into Sean Strickland. He does look like Julian Marquez. Yep, that's who I was thinking of as well. With offensive wrestling. 349. Currie... underhooks, trying to drag Aronov to the ground, lands some knees, still has the underhooks. Aronov with the knee and actually almost got away from Currie. Currie pushing him back up against the cage. .331. Left and a right by Aronov. Aronov the 1-2 again. Currie eats those. Use his legs? 316. Currie looking for the double leg. He doesn't get the double leg clean, but it forced Aronov to basically take a knee. And now Aronov, left knee planted, back up to his feet. Currie with the body lock. Currie trying to drag him to the ground. May need a trip here to help him out. 3 minutes on the clock. .251. Knees by Currie. .241. Currie cannot get the takedown. I mean, we still have half a second round. Curry's fighting for that takedown for his life and just can't. Oh, it was sloppy, but he got it. It was sloppy, but he got it. He gets the right hook in. Currie just needs to get the back of Aronov. Currie with a nice right hand. Currie does have the right hook in. Not exactly hooked in, though, and he loses it. As I was just going to say, Aronov had his right leg extended. 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Currie was desperately looking for the takedown. Got it. Now desperately looking to get that right hook in. Landing a little bit of ground and pound here. Aronov straight up grabbed the cage. The ref, blind as a bat, cut off his fingers. Cut off his fingers. 1 minute and 51 seconds on the clock. Think those hooks he munched on made him slow? I mean, he's kind of... He's not the most explosive guy. 73 people here, guys. Let's go. Smash that like button. Thank you so much, Ryan. I don't think so. But again, we have a lot of fight left. 1 minute and 24 seconds on the clock. Back up to the feet. Will with the knees. Oh! And snatching that neck was Aronov to defend the takedown. Currie, I still don't think is going to win this round. 1 minute and 12 seconds. 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the round was Aronov. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how the judges score this one, because Currie is landing some muffin shots in these positions. Good job by the ref. Aronov tried to grab the cage again. At least the ref was watching this time. I mean, second round might go to Will Currie. Definitely not the best round, but, you know, he is landing some ground and pound. Are they muffin shots? Yes, but they're scoring. And Currie ends up getting in the top position. Currie, full mount, 43 seconds on the clock, falling to his back with a run off. Here we go. This is definitely going to win the round for Currie if he doesn't finish the fight right here. Landing some blistering elbows is Will Currie. 35 seconds on the clock. Aronov holding on to Currie's torso for dear life. Currie's going to have to soften him up here. Yeah, I just watched UFC Fight Pass, Blue Line. Not 1-1 yet. We still have 20 seconds left. The fight's still going on. This is clearly a Currie round. 14 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds. It's a Currie round if he doesn't finish it in 10 seconds. I have Eli money line. Oh, big left elbows by Currie. And we're 1-1 going into the third. Big elbows. If it wasn't clear before the full mount, it's clear now. Will Currie wins that second round. Round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Round 3, and Eli having a tough time getting back up to his feet. Look at his face cut underneath the eye. Cut on the left side of his eye. Wearing a lot of damage here. Dude, Jay is back, ladies and gentlemen. Jay is back. I hope you got the help you need, Mr. Jason Hughes. But I don't think you did. I think Will won this. Yes, Will won the second round. If he used his legs at all to trip him, not let him up to his ass, this was done ages ago. Skill issue. Yo, look at the face of Eli. Good job on the cut man, though. I will say, tremendous work by the cut man here. You don't know Jay? So it used to be Jay with the Florida Gators profile picture. Oh, knees locked up. The fight's still going on. We're going to the third round. And he used to be a really big MMA fan, a really valued member of this community. He knew his shit about all mixed martial arts, but one championship was his thing. He's from Ireland. Oh, big left by Currie. Round 3, by the way, guys. And then he just went crazy one day. Started sending us like stories about just acid trip type stuff. So I hope he's getting the help he needs, but it doesn't look like it as he made a new account here. 100 soldiers lost that fight. Screaming for rounds. Wouldn't waste men. He's a quote machine like Andrew. 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. I was going to say, compared to a legendary 4-second TKO last fight, it was boring until that last 30 seconds. I don't know if Aronov will have it in him to pull out this third. He does look tired, and he ate a body shot as well. And Will Currie's outstriking Aronov here in the third round, and that tells you something. That tells you something. Aronov with the straight left. Currie looking for the takedown. And Aronov stuffed the takedown and landed the right hand. Currie's now slowing down as well. The opium has gotten to him. I think so as well. Ice Cream Kane, I think so as well. Ice Cream Kane remembers the J days. Good to see you. Good to see you. Nice left by Currie. Currie looking for the takedown. Another stuffing of the takedown by Aronov. 3 minutes and 42 seconds. The fight's still going on, buddy. I'm literally calling it for you. Going to get sloppy. Might be slugging soon. 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Currie unable to get the takedown. Aronov with a knee to the body. I still think this third round is anyone's fight. Currie landed some good shots early. Aronov now pushing Currie up against the cage. 3 minutes and 24 seconds. This is getting splitty. Splitty City. 3:17. Bro, how beautiful is this? 5:10 p.m. for me, and the sun is still shining. No hockey from home. Lapelling through, breaking the glass, stabbing me live on stream. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Still can't get the takedown is Will Currie. The little Baljeet got KO'd. That was fucking class. This is better than Cage Warriors 92. Again, I'm calling the fight live. Jay's just a crash out name, I guess. Getting loose with the booty juice. Jeez. 2 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock, and Currie still can't take down Aronov. Knee by Currie now. 2 minutes and 32 seconds. I mean, he might be racking up enough control time to take this third. Fight's still going on. Very close. Oh, dude. If I die, it's going to be from the lack of sleep or Hockey from Home stabbing me on stream. JL fumbled the whole army. Dude, I haven't seen JL in a while. I see him in Hank's chats, but I haven't seen him for a while. I'm like, literally, I've been waiting for JL to pop in the stream so we can change the profile picture. I hope he's not mad that I didn't. I just wanted to do it with him on stream. That might have been the ugliest takedown attempt ever, but he got it, and he has that right hook in, landing some ground and pound. Curry's going to take this one due to control time and now landing some ground and pound. Yeah, they may be muffin shots, but still. Will Currie, 1 minute 43 seconds. Right hook in, knees planted for Aronov. Currie trying to get that right arm under his neck. He only has the right hook in. Left side, both pressed up against the cage. He's landing enough muffin shots to take this. I only speak English and French. Currie needs to channel his inner Piotr Yan. Fight's still going on. GL pops in the Discord to drop a random GIF once in a couple months. Hey, shout out to him. Nice right elbow by Will Currie. Emmett. Hey, what's up, Emmett? It happened to me, mate, as well. Astrip causing a chemical imbalance. It's fucked. So yeah, like I'm like semi-joking, but not semi-joking. Like I really do wish Jason, I guess in the chat here, the best of help. Now looking to get that left hook in. Can he get the left hook in? No, he cannot. Will Currie still pushing Aronov. Left side, up against the cage. He lost the right hook. And he's still kind of just battling for it. Control time and muffin shots to the side of his head. 45 seconds remaining. Might get blunt at least. You don't have a ring light in front of your face. I have a ring light right here. But no, I'm pushing my desk up against the wall so I don't. YouTube won't let me monetize your death though, I bet. Probably not. 26 seconds. If so, you can keep the cash from that stream. My loyal moderator, you. 15 seconds left. Still Will Currie. Right hook in. Aronov just eating shots up against the cage. And some big right elbows now from Will Currie. Again, the left side of Aronov's being pushed up against the cage. Currie has the right hook in. He's kind of holding on to the torso and just landing right shots. I think Will Currie won, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I think Will Currie won round 2 and round 3. He should take this one unanimous decision. I didn't know. I didn't think No Chill MMA was Jewish. I thought he was a Congolese Italian, Aronov looks like he's about to die from exhaustion. Yeah, I will say, for a guy as gassed as he was, he did defend the takedowns pretty well. Aronov is horrible. I would say that both of them ain't that great. Will Currie had a tough time taking down a gassed Aronov, and Will Currie is supposed to be the grappler of the two, right? Ilia Topuria would definitely beat Islam if it's in these small octagons. I don't think that matters much for those guys personally. Currie 2-1 for me. I don't care who wins. I don't root for fighters like sports teams. I root for good fights. And that wasn't that great of a fight. But I will say, Will Currie won the second round and he won the third round. Not even close. Not even close, Laurie. The fact that he struggled against Aronov in the striking, again, no disrespect to Aronov, but like, he got his ass beat in the striking in the first round. And then couldn't even take down a gassed Aronov, who, hey, credit to him, has good takedown defense from what we saw in the sprawl anyways. But it's like, man, if you struggled this much, and against like the guy you fought in Dana White's Contender Series, right? There's no way. There's no way. Because almost every Topuria knockout is up versus the cage, or is up against the cage. DMG's fucked up. Why would you even bother? Need some wrestling time. Look up some trips, and at least got that. Couldn't strike at all. Topuria would be lucky to decide 2 rounds against Islam. Ooh, 129-27. What? Who the fuck? One judge gave Will Currie the first round. Okay, I knew the judging was a little sus today. And it's not UK bias because George Hardwick lost. It's just, there's been one judge who's kind of been screwing things up. I prayed for Currie. Currie deservingly won, but not the first round. That was crazy. Somehow I'm not surprised that Yannick Bafradi faked a glove touch. I honestly think it wasn't as bad as everyone was saying it is, but yes, it was cheeky and it was a dick move. But if he at least he touched the glove, deciding paper. If he would have grabbed the glove and like pulled forward or went psych and then punched, I would have been more angry. I really don't care. Protect yourself at all times. He did not win the first, but one judge gave him the first round. Oh, or third round 10-8. Possibly. That's true. That's a possibility as well. That's possible as well. Still has a lot of development. He's still pretty young. Yes. Yeah, that is true. He won, but did he really win? But 20 seconds of elbows. Yeah. He did grab the glove, then followed. He did grab the glove, then again, I'm not saying that it wasn't a dick move. I'm saying that I've seen way worse, and if that triggers you guys enough that last guy in the chat went full, fuck you, blah, 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 that's crazy, man. And you guys got to start watching some Japanese MMA and some people kicked in the face to toughen you guys up a little bit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Dick move 100%. Was it as egregious as I think you guys are making it out to be? No. And I watched it 4 times. Now, it was an hour ago, so, you know, squirrel brain already on to the next one, but yeah. Jargo's a terrible nickname. Give me something like Will Unseasoned Curry. But yeah. Like I said, if he would have yanked it forward or didn't touch him, then I would have been 100% on your guys' side, not just 60%. Yeah, I mean, real rules. Like, all this MMA that we're watching outside of Ryzen, Black Combat, and Deep is just fake MMA, and it makes me sick. Will Butter Chicken Curry, RP my Aussie brother, the conversation isn't hostile, just it's like a thing before the fight to honor you are about to fight. A few fighters have spoken on it. Yeah, no, again, put it this way. If I ever fight MMA, which I'm not at this stage in my life, but once upon a time I was thinking about it because I did do fighting competitions, but they're mostly just striking competitions. And even in those, I would bow before the ref said go. I would never touch gloves. And even if I was still actively competing, bro, even in jiu-jitsu, I'm never gonna shake someone's hand before. I'm not gonna give anyone that edge. There's no honor when money's on the line, right? Now we need Hardwick, Garcia, more than 2.5 rounds, guys. You got knocked out, protect yourself at all times. I have no problem with that knockout. The other dude can't defend from a big right hand just because he grabbed the other guy's hand. Tough. Well, I think they're saying that it was like a glove touch, right? It was just like, you know. So I think we can agree that it was a little bit of a dick move, but it was not as egregious as we've seen in other cases. Let's get to this next one. Oh man, guys, we have 45 minutes till Chuto Brazil, and I haven't even set up the stream, so we will be late for Chuto Brazil. Okay, we will be late for Chuto Brazil, but I promise we will be covering it. What's my favorite Cage Warriors card of all time? I couldn't tell you the number off the top of my head. It was definitely, we streamed one. When was it? I don't know, man. Honestly, those questions are tough for me, man, because I cover like over, you know, I've covered on this channel alone over 1,000 MMA organizations or over 1,000 MMA streams. You know, like my squirrel braid, like I'm sure it was one in 2023 or 2022, but I couldn't tell you, man. I couldn't tell you. There's so many of them too. Like Ryzen's a little bit different because they're under 50 and they do like one card every 3 months. But even then, I probably couldn't even tell you what my favorite Ryzen card was. I mean, actually, maybe Super Ryzen 3. Yeah, but that's a tough question for me because we do so many. It was probably one in 2022. Portuguese is so annoying. Bro, learn some English. Wait, aren't I speaking English? Now I'm really confused. There's no way I smoked that much weed before this stream that I've been speaking Portuguese this whole time, Blue Line. Striker versus grappler match. Tall guy. Am I literally speaking Portuguese right now? Tall guy defense. I'm not saying he's a good fighter, though. I want to see a glove touch submission. Flying armbar glove. That's what I'm saying. I don't trust any of these motherfuckers. I don't trust any of these. Even these fucking white belt ass motherfuckers. I don't trust any of them. None of them. Honestly, white belts are the scariest ones. Because they got something to prove, man. They got something to prove. And it's just like, bro, we just rolling, man. We each got a stripe. Calm down. Okay. You scared me for a second, Blue Line. I was like, am I that fucked up right now? I don't even speak Portuguese, bro. That would have been impressive. I want to smoke weed so good I learned to speak a new language. I literally thought that's what happened. Carajo. Lopes looks like Jacare Souza's typology pick. I was thinking the same thing. Bagley sub. What do you guys think? Let's go over this one. We have Keweny Lopes up against Nick Bagley. Two really good fighters, by the way, guys. Lopes lost his last fight, but he is 3-1 in his last 4. 8 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 2 decisions, 1-0 in LFA, 6-0. Speaking of Chuto Brazil, lost to Harry Hardwick in his last fight. It was a very good fight, ladies and gentlemen. It was a fight that I actually, like, it raised Harry Hardwick's stock in my eyes. I always thought that George was the better of the two fighters. And after watching Harry beat Lopes and finish him in the 4th round, I was kind of like, oh, damn. This guy's better than I thought. Before then, be the 14-3 guy. He was the JSC champion. He was Chuto Brazil champion. Mind you, didn't beat the best guy to get that championship, but has crushed some cans throughout his career, and the cans that he's crushed, at least he finishes them, but he also finishes good opponents as well. He'll knock out a 0-0 guy, or a 1-0 guy, or a 0-3 guy in the first round, as well as a 7-4 guy, sort of thing, right? So, well-rounded, but obviously has very good striking, whereas Nick Bagley is a solid grappler, ladies and gentlemen. 6-1 as a pro, 4-0 in his last 4 fights. 6 submissions, very strong, good wrestling, even better aggressive jiu-jitsu. 6 wins, 6 submissions. His only loss has been via decision. 5-1 in Cage Wars. And like I said, on a 4-fight win streak, defeating good opponents in his last 2 fights. Ryan Shelley and Jordy Bacchus. 6-2 and 7-2 guy, respectively. Both of them he choked out in the first round. Now, Lopes is Brazilian, so he was born in a gi and a couple stripes on his white belt, but he may not have ever gotten a third stripe since the day he was born. I'm leaning towards Lopes. They're all rear naked chokes. It'd be crazy if we got a Kimura. Baggy by flying armbar. Yo, what's up, Kenlu? Once. If you're speaking Portuguese and I can understand Portuguese, and that's even a wilder time for me to smoke. Oh, fuck. Okay, you know what? We're going Lopes. We're going Lopes. The dogs have been barking tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Jacare Souza 2.0. We're going with him tonight. I'm not confident on this one. Picking the mullet. Who did Shane pick again? Hold on, let me look. I think I saved it. Shane picked... Fuck, I didn't save it. Barcher's got Bagley. I think Bagley will win. Bagley's probably going to choke him out, but... We're going with the Brazilian. I guess Bagley's half Swedish, half English. I guess Swedish MMA is on the rise, guys. The hot sauce. I'm new. Are usually this funny, bro? Am I funny? Oh, by the way, shout out to the Cholula. That's my go-to, bro. That's my motherfucking go-to. You think Brazil wins? I hope Brazil wins. I'm not super bullish on it. I'm picking Lopes by flying front kick. Drago won. Oh, is it Ukraine? My bad. I just saw the blue and yellow and it was in like a half flag. All right, never mind. Swedish MMA is not on the rise. The best thing to happen in Swedish MMA recently was that walkout where the guy reenacted the Trump assassination attempt. And I don't think it was for support or to bash. I think it was just he wanted to go viral, and he did. And it was great. Again, are you not listening to me, brother? I am not bullish on this pick at all. Who won Aronov or Drago? I've already answered you like 2 or 3 times. Spent $350 on Trevor Whitman's Onyx gloves just to get smoked in sparring each week. So I guess the Onyx gloves aren't good. I thought it was 2, but Sweden's only fighter on this card was Lebanese. Of course. Ah, well, you know, just keep smoking before you watch this stream, I guess, then. Hey, appreciate the kind words. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on. And already going for the takedown is Bagley. Has the underhooks pushing Lopes up against the cage. Let's see if those two stripes on the white belt coming out of the womb will help here. He did get out grappled by Harry Hardwick. Guess I'll blame the gloves. Fuck the Onyx gloves then. Nice start. Able to keep this fight on the feet is Lopes, but Bagley with the 1-2 with the straight left. And now gets the takedown. Lopes right knee planted, trying to get back up to his feet. Oh, and a nice takedown by Bagley. Beautiful takedown by Bagley. Man, his wrestling is polished as hell. Well, there goes my swing. Now, there's still a lot of fight left here, but this is Bagley's realm, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock. And just laying there right now is Bagley. I'd blame the gloves. Look good, feel good, play good. 100%. 100%. Ref saying, let's work. Let's work. 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Half guard. Bagley. Less than muffin shots. Bag can go to the UFC. I mean, he certainly has the wet blanket style for it. 3 minutes and 17 seconds. Trying to roll out of this one is Lopes to maybe threaten a knee bar. I try, bro, but can only get high on the weekend or Friday. Get fried on Friday. I dig it. I dig it. Well, hey, we usually stream on Friday, so that works out. Still trying to chase that leg was Lopes, but a great job by Bagley getting into side control. Armbar attempt. 2 minutes and 46 seconds. If we had real MMA rules, Bagley could knee Lopes in the face. We have these fake-ass rules, ladies and gentlemen. Fake-ass rules. Fuck the unified rule set. I do like Bagley's shorts. Very cool, very cool. Especially with the yellow gloves. Just a nice aesthetic. 2 minutes and 23 seconds. In half guard is Bagley. Doing enough to score points here. Let's see if he can land some short left elbows as he is pushing the forearm on the face of Lopes, trying to pass into that full mount. I saw that. It was amazing. It was honestly one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in Cage Warriors history. 1 minute 58 seconds on the clock. That and the Dolby bloody mess. I know. He should have won the fight. They should have given him the win. I gave him the win. I will never treat that as a DQ. That is a win. That is real fighting. Bagley's shorts are drip. Had an arm triangle choke. Doesn't look like he's threatening it yet. He's not trying to get that right arm over. He's just landing some left hands to the body and on the right side of Lopes's face. 1 minute and 30 seconds remain in this first round. Still in half guard is Bagley, doing enough to stay in position, scoring, landing some short left elbows. The fight was overturned to a win by the City Life State Athletic Commission, which honestly should be the real State Athletic Commission when it comes to the UFC rules. Stuck in guard. Stuck in guard, and Bagley not doing much to try to pass the side control even as well, just scoring points in half guard. Which, I guess, means he can go to the UFC. Finally gets into mount. Finally gets into mount. Great job by Bagley finally getting to mount. Looks like some of his tape from his left glove is coming out. Holding on for dear life is Lopes. 42 seconds. Nice right hand by Bagley. Bagley still in mount. Looks like he's trying to set up an arm. I think quite a lot is a stretch. But I jump in his streams every now and then to say what's up or to say thank you. Usually he's streaming the same time as me. But yeah, I like his breakdown stuff. Funny enough, I found Guru through his clips channel. Or not clips channel, the breakdown channel. And it sucked that one got nuked. But I like his breakdown videos and his follow-up videos. I'm not much of like an MMA news and drama guy. End of the first round, by the way. Clear round for Bagley. But, I mean, big shout out to him. He's been giving me shout-outs recently, which I like you guys donating. I don't know why. Dinky fucking little channel here. Junkie talking about MMA. Not worthy. But anyways, but yeah, long and the short of it, I think the first video I ever saw was one of the tier lists, and then I loved the breakdown stuff on the second channel, and I still watch the preview and post videos as well. What's your goat milk percentage? Actually, I don't like goat milk. I mean, I like feta, but I don't like goat's cheese or goat milk. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it's the truth. Dude, yeah, shout out to the Guru. He's rated this channel like a few times now, which is amazing. And it's cool because we're able to build our community as well. And I know there's a lot of Guru's fans who like only watch the UFC. I'm like the opposite. Like, I watch the UFC, but I could care less about the UFC. I care way more about Ryzen, way more about KSW, way more about some of these budding organizations, right? Who won round one? Clear win for Bagley in the first round. Round two coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on! And going for the double leg right away is Bagley, and Lopes lands a nice counter left as he stuffed the takedown. What's up, low swinger? Who do I think will be UFC middleweight champion by the end of the year? Kai Bahio. 4 minutes and 36 seconds on the clock. 4 minutes 32 seconds. Jason, go find the help you need, buddy. 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Hey, appreciate it. Got the takedown, gets into full mount. Way too easy. Way too easy. Way too easy. Bagley got the takedown, gets into full mount. Lopes in deep water. Way too early for... sorry. I thought you said Bagley. I think we're going to see Leon win a unanimous decision. He's going up against a guy whose wrestling is good and who does have offensive jiu-jitsu. I think Leon Edwards' jiu-jitsu is fine. He's able to take the back of wrestlers all the time. And I don't think Sean Brady's hands are even close to Bilal's. So I just don't think it's... I think stylistically it's not a threat. But who knows? Maybe Leon's broken. 3 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock. Someone asked him once to name your top 20 Southpaw Rising prospects, and he was like, go ask the Life Project about that. That's hilarious. 3 minutes and 21 seconds. So off that everyone boos at smudging nowadays. A sick card like one has this weekend is a striking and joyous spank sesh.
Exactly that.
308. I don't even know if I could answer that question without doing a little bit of research, but I would be glad to answer that question. I don't fuck the GFL, dude. I am gonna watch it, but I'm watching it like I'm watching a car crash. Still in full mount, by the way. Now, see, this is where I think he's not UFC ready. This is where I think he's not UFC ready, Ken Lu. He's been in full mount for a minute and a half. He hasn't finished this fight yet. This is some Almeida type garbage. I only say it's garbage because Almeida. Bagley's not garbage. 2 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock. Yes, it's on UFC Fight Pass. UFC Fight Pass, Axis. 2 minutes 21 seconds on the clock. I think overall he showed good takedown defense and ability to get back up to his feet, yeah. I think last fight was one of Bilal's best and one of Leon's worst, and Leon was still able to do more damage at the end, again, not 10-point must system, and still able to take his back for one round too, so like... Did Belal win that fight? 100%. Like, 4 rounds to 1. Clear. But when people are like, oh, he dominated him, it's like, he really didn't. He had a really good game plan to win. And he employed it well. Nice left elbow by Bagley. Bagley still in the top position, now going from full mount to half guard. 1 minute and 33 seconds. From me? 1 minute and 30 seconds? I mean, dude, nothing but respect from Belal in that last performance. I'm just saying, as far as like Leon not having takedown defense, I disagree. But Belal had a perfect game plan, and he employed it perfectly last fight as well. Like, you can't knock a guy for that at all. Who do you think between Belal and JDM? If Belal can get it to the ground, Belal. Oh, just in general, yeah. If JDM can stuff his takedowns, I think JDM outboxes him. 53 seconds, but Belal probably clinch work up against the cage, takedowns. Good job by Bagley now, I will say. He's done a lot in the final minute and a half, and there's 44 seconds on the clock. He's done a lot better of a job getting back to posturing up and landing some elbows. Pure domination in this round again. Is this UFC? Yeah, well, you gotta watch Fight Pass then. Cancel your Netflix. Don't buy McDonald's this month, and get Fight Pass, brother. Good thing that Dan's KSI fight. Who is KSI? You guys always talk about this guy. Got canceled. Now Dan's versus Tony Ferguson should be all good to go. We don't want another reluctant Leon performance. Coach called head and arm. 100% of JDM stuffs takedowns. Bilal's cooked. Oh, big right elbow. Big left hand. Oh, he might finish this. Final seconds of the fight, but he's landing some big ground and pound here. He's non-intentionally defending himself, but saved by the bell. Lopes got saved by the bell there. Absolute domination by Bagley. Yeah, my swing pick here is getting absolutely cooked. Great job by Bagley. I think Belal is too strong. He'll eventually take him down, if not right away. Dude, that left hook ground and pound into reverse elbow. Leon's biggest issue is he's the only fighter to suffer from clinical depression in the middle of fights. 2-0 mullet man. I'm hoping for a JDM knockout, though. There was like 2 minutes of that round where Bagley didn't do much at all in mount, and I hate when fighters don't. Like, if you have mount, like, that's the position you chase throughout the entire fight if you're fighting under that style. And if you don't do anything with it, it's just like, you know, again, easier said than done. Obviously, he's the one fighting. I'm here talking in front of a fucking mic. But the fact that, like, I knew he was capable of doing it, and he showed that in the last minute and a half. Glad he adjusted and was able to do that much damage towards the end of that round. Lopes needs a finisher or a knockout. Lopes needs a finisher or a knockout. 4 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock. Hey, what's up, Rory? Bros, Cage Wars always this bad. Every fight is just a wrestle fest. Currie looked average too, but he was just too strong. See, I didn't think Currie looked good at all. Oh, nice left by Bagley. Lopes keeping him off. Cage Wars in 2024 was not good. Last week was pretty good. And the prelims were pretty good as well. I would say the main card, you know, hasn't really delivered too much yet. But, yeah, 2024 was not a good year for Cage Warriors. But it's not always this bad, no. JDM's a savage. 10-8 round? I would say so. And getting the takedown is Bagley. 4 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock. 3 minutes, 58 seconds. Well, I was right in my assessment that Lopes, upon being born in a gi and a couple stripes on his white belt, never decided to get a third stripe. I was banking on the Brazilian being able to at least scramble out of some of these positions. No can do it. Nick Bagley, absolute domination. 3 minutes, 38 seconds on the clock. Likely a Dana White Contender Series guy this coming year. As they do pull from Cage Warriors quite a bit. 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Right hand by Bagley. Bagley back up to his feet trying to re-enter the guard. Lopes with an up kick. I think Leon wins handily. I'm leaning Leon as well. Like I said, he's fought enough wrestlers to be able to handle that style. I don't think Brady's hands are even as good as Bilal's. I mean, they fought each other. We kind of saw what happened there. And even though Brady's good, like, has good offensive jiu-jitsu, Leon's jiu-jitsu is actually underrated. He's able to get the backs of wrestlers more often than not. So, as long as, like, Leon's not a dejected, depressed halfway through the fight, Leon, like the Leprechaun said, then I think he's got this one. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Modified half guard side control right now for Bagley. He might try to set up the arm triangle choke here. It's definitely there. Posturing up here. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Absolute domination by Bagley, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute domination by Bagley. Again, Jason, just go get some help, man. Just go get some help. 2 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. No, the fight's not over. I mean, it's over, but it's not over. Bagley's in modified half guard side control, and there's no way Lopes is getting out of this position. He wasn't able to scramble out of it in the first and second. Highly doubt he's going to scramble out of it in the third. 1 minute 53 seconds on the clock. Good to see you, by the way, Tyler. Interesting profile picture. Interesting profile picture. Did you draw that? Back into mount. Back into mount by Bagley. Bagley's in mount. Let's see if he can actually finish the fight in mount. He's been unable to finish the fight in mount so far in this fight. He's had opportunities in both the first and second round. 1 minute 32 seconds. Holding on for dear life right now is Lopes. Bagley with a couple of right hands. Bagley now looking... why would you go for the... It looks like he's trying to set up an armbar on that left side. Now scrambling out of it is Lopes. Scrambled out of the full mount, but staying right on him is Bagley. Bagley now taking his back. Bagley takes the back. Bagley looking for that rear naked choke. That's his specialty, ladies and gentlemen. Double hooks in for Bagley. 1 minute on the clock, and we have a backpack.
Backpack, backpack. Backpack, backpack. Yeah!
Oof. Imagine City Life having to play that. Not a good look by Lopes. Not a good look by Lopes. Body triangle secured. 48 seconds on the clock. Bagley trying to soften up Lopes. Trying to get that left arm under the chin. Good job by Lopes fighting the hands. 41 seconds. Is this going to be a finish for Bagley? Can he sneak in this choke? 35 seconds. Trying to roll out of it is Lopes. Bagley grabs that right arm. He might try to switch to an arm bar here. No way, no way. He's not going to give up this position. Just landing some big elbows, landing some ground and pound. Back mount right now for Bagley. Bagley with some elbows to the side of his head. 20 seconds on the clock. UFC Fight Pass. UFC Fight Pass. 10 seconds. I think Lopes is going to survive again. Again, Lopes almost lost at the end of, what was it, the first round? Eating some big shots, saved by the bell. Absolute domination. One-way traffic. He never even had a chance, and that is it. Nick Bagley, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely destroyed him. No locks, but no locks. I don't bet. I'm more interested in the underdogs than the locks, by the way, guys. And it's fighting. Locks don't exist in fighting, sir. Locks don't exist in fighting. I like Edwards at plus 125. I like Holland at plus 185. I like Wood at plus 125. I like Padilla at plus 100. I like Parkin at plus 115. If you want to go full degen, Pulayev surprised us once. Can he surprise us again? Oh, dude, you are far too kind, Rory. I think your channel will soon become one of the most popular MMA streams on YouTube. MMA experts, MMA gurus suck. I never watched them. I only like Jens Pulver and you. Well, I don't know if I'll say that those guys suck. Everyone has their opinion. I don't watch MMA experts. I'm not going to lie. Guru, I don't watch his live streams, but I watch some of his videos. And, you know, I'm not going to talk bad about him personally just because, like, he's supported the channel a lot as well and helped us grow. But I totally understand that his content is not everyone's cup of tea. And again, MMA experts I'm not familiar with. Again, I'm not an MMA YouTuber because I don't even know half of the community. I'm just a junkie who watches fights and wants to hang out with you guys and watch fights as well. Again, thank you so much for the kind words, Rory. I do like Jens Pulver's streams as well. He does a really good job, and I've just always been a fan of Jens Pulver. Nick Bagley wins unanimous decision. Absolute domination. He's most definitely getting on Dana White's Contender Series, 100%. He has a very UFC-friendly style, too. Now, if he was in Ryzen, he might get kicked in the face a few times, but... There you go, there you go. He's asking for that belt, so maybe he sneaks in one more fight before Contender Series in the summer and gets on one of the final weeks. Really good performance. Honestly, he beat Lopes. I mean, he didn't finish Lopes, but he beat Lopes more dominant than Harry Hardwick did. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Because Lopes had no room to do anything. Nothing, ever. Now, do I think Bagley should have finished him at the end of the second round? Yes. Or was it the end of the first? Regardless, he had so many good opportunities to finish him. Do I think Nick Bagley should have finished him? Yes, but I think that just shows how tough Lopes is, and maybe Bagley doesn't have the power in those shots. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Shane? Bagley just won, Shane. I picked Lopes to win. And Currie beat Aronov. All right, let's get to this co-main event, guys. I'm really, really sorry. Shuto Brazil has starts in 10 minutes. We are going to be late for Shuto Brazil. I feel sick to my stomach. I'm sorry, guys. It's not my fault. Clearly, Cage Warriors is going a little late. We had 2 fights in fucking an hour. But we will, as soon as this is done, I promise you, I won't. I'm skipping dinner. I'm just going to set the stream up and we're going to jump right into Shuto Brazil. Yeah, Bagley's a nightmare for many fighters. It's going to be good to see him in the UFC. That means you're down 1 with 1 fight left. I picked Lopes too. Yeah, so he does fight companions for UFC Fight Pass on their YouTube channel or on his own now. Hey, what's up, Creepy Colors? Good to see you popping in for a like. How are you, buddy? How's your Friday going? Yo, Creepy Colors, are you coming to LFA on the 12th? I'm bringing there's a bunch of City Lifers are going to come. One of my clients who's like a friend of mine as well, who owns Back Channel Brewing, he's going to come. I think Hoppy's going to come. We're trying to get Mateo to come. Hit the like, guys. It's free. Nah, shit. I swung with the underdog and I got roasted. I got absolutely roasted. I thought that he'd have at least a 3rd stripe on his belt upon coming out of the womb, but he was born with 2, Shane, and never decided to do jiu-jitsu again, apparently. All right, main event of the evening. One Hardwick down. Can they even things up here? We shall see. We shall see. You got to think that it's maybe not, but Harry was in the corner of George as well, and seeing his brother lose, definitely wouldn't. Maybe it doesn't hinder him at all coming into this one, but definitely doesn't uplift him like a win from his brother would have. Harry Hardwick, Houdini, 12-3-1 as a pro. Why the fuck do they not have his age? Isn't he 31? Anyways, 12-3-1 as a pro. He's the huge favorite in this one. I saw as high as minus 1,200. 3 KO TKOs, 4 submissions, 5 decisions. Never been knocked out and has only been submitted once. 1-1 in Bellator, 6-0-1 in Cage Warriors. And he beat Lopes in his last fight. Beat 5-2 Orlando Wilson Prinz to get the title. What has Prinz done? Yeah, Prinz hasn't really gone on to do much since. Before then, beat a 6-0 guy, 18-8. Draw against 7-0. 9-0. Like he's got really good wins on his resume, man. He's got really good wins on his resume. Faced some adversity earlier in his career, but he has not lost in a while. Pretty much like his brother. Good striking. Decent jiu-jitsu, good scrambles, able to get back up to his feet, usually with ease if he doesn't get his back taken anyways. Javier Garcia, out of California, USA, plus 585. He is the underdog, 12-5 as a pro, very respectable UFC, or MMA, did I almost say UFC? Is this UFC? MMA resume. 0 knockouts, 7 submissions. So you have to watch the ground game just like his brother. 5 decisions, 4-2-1 in LFA, 2-1 in Fight Club OC, and 2-1 in Combat Americas. Lost a Combat Jiu-Jitsu fight. All right. Before then, beat a 9-1 guy. Right, I actually remember this. He in Lights Out, a Californian regional show. Not against the best opponent there, but beat a 9-2 guy last time he was in Cage Warriors. No contest against Elijah Johns. Beat a 12-8 guy, but that was at UNF. He's got some decent wins. He's fought some decent opponents. I mean, even guys to like UFC level. Honestly, admirable opponent. I think that there probably couldn't have been a better guy to fight Harry Hardwick right now. Especially if they want to bring an international guy. Amazing fucking mustache as well. I think he gives Harry a run for his money. I think he's a good underdog. Just like the last guy. The last guy was plus 500 or plus 350 going up against George. And look what happened there. I think Javier Garcia is a very good fighter. Just like what I said with George. And again, I thought George won that fight personally. I think he won 3-2. Or a draw. But anyways, I think Hardwick's just better. He's a better striker, well-rounded enough in the other areas where he should be able to not get caught in any submissions unless Garcia goes full-on back take, and then we're going to see which Garcia can get out of the back take. Or sorry, which Hardwick can get out of the back take with ease. Jason, go get some help, buddy. You clearly have taken way too much acid. Fire him up! Wait, George lost. Of course he did. He doesn't suck, dude. Just trying to get through the workday. I might be able to make it to LFA. I just have to check in with the accountant and wife. Already George won. He won the fight, dude. Like it was a wrong decision. Like if anything, it should have been a draw. Did he not have the greatest performance? Sure, but he dominantly won the second round, won the third and fourth. And again, all credit to the Brazilian who won or who performed well in the fight. I can't say he won the fight because I don't believe he won the fight. He won the first round and dominantly won the fifth, probably 10-8 fifth. And if so, then draw. But I don't know what the judges were looking at that one personally. I'm picking Hardwick, although underdogs do good in main events. This guy's the Walmart brand Cheeto. What's going on, Luizao? How many fights? This is the last one. Garcia moneyline plus 800. Let's fucking go. I mean, it's too juicy not to take, right? He's too good of an underdog. Because, like, he's fought really good opponents throughout his entire career. Like, they have similar resumes. I just like Harry's boxing better, and if Javier Garcia can't take him to the ground, then we have issues. What's the worst that can happen? I've taken a lot of acid in my day. Well, I'm glad you didn't freaking go full Jason Hughes. I thought Silva won very close, though. Again, I have no idea how Silva could win the 3rd or 4th round, man. I have no idea how. So I'm picking Garcia. For our beer bet, picking Garcia. But I'm actually picking Hardwick to win. Minus 900. Garcia still rocking the 1800s mustache. I got Hardwick by Marauder. Hey, what's up, Void Mate? No worries. I will be live for Shuto right after this. No way two Hardwicks lose twice, right? You never know. The dogs are howling on this card, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, smash that like button if you haven't already. I don't have the Shuto stream set up next, but I promise you, I'm not even going to eat tonight. Fuck sustenance. We don't need it. I do need to throw my laundry in the dryer, but fuck sustenance. Fuck eating. We're going right to the next fight card here. Right to the next fight card here, ladies and gentlemen. Shuto Brazil is next. And I'm guessing I'll probably just give in and do Black Combat as well. If you guys want to see what we got coming up this week. No, Garcia's actually really good. Might as well, if you bet, take this on the dog as the value. That's my schedule for the week, ladies and gentlemen. Rosen time. Good to see you, Void Mate. How's your Friday going? Just get off work? All right, fighters are being announced in the cage now. Will there be two Hardwicks that fall tonight, ladies and gentlemen? That is the question. That is the question. Both of them taking on good opponents here, fighting for the title. Imagine my withdrawal if like MMA just ceased to exist. Day off. Nice, dude. That's awesome. My day has not been a day off, so I'm like it's been just go, go, go. I'm picking Hardwick, ride or die. And like after Shuto, I got to get back to work. Raced here from work. It's crazy. It's crazy. No complaints, though. No complaints. Gonna make money and watch fights. And you crazy motherfuckers actually donated. Can't complain, buddy. Can't complain. I stopped myself from saying brother. I don't know why I'd ever say that. I don't even know where that came from. But I don't like it. I don't like it. All right. Round one, guys. Final fight on the card. And we have a title fight here for the Featherweight Championship belt, ladies and gentlemen. All for the love of the sport, brother. Big up to the underdog. Round one, let's get it on.
Let's get it on!
4 minutes and 57 seconds. Low kick by Garcia. Let's go, Harry Hardwick. What's up, Dom Dom? 4 minutes and 48 seconds. Brother's the bounty hunter style. The Hardwick brothers. Maybe just because Hank says that all the time. I'm just like, I don't want to say that either. Or maybe Bryce Mitchell. Or maybe both. 4 minutes and 29 seconds. I don't live in north enough Minnesota to be talking like that yet. Says the crazy person. 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Jason, go get help. Oh, nice 1-2 by Garcia right through the guard of Hardwick. Eats another right hand by Garcia. Front kick. Hardwick with a left jab. Hardwick with another left hook. Garcia didn't like that one. Garcia on the back foot. Hardwick threatening him outside that center line. Hardwick with a left to the body. That is true. That is true. Oh! And a nice left shot by Garcia. Garcia looking for the left single leg. Hardwick back up to his feet. That is true. I'd rather die than not watch MMA. Or rather not eat, I should say. I guess if I'm dead, I can't watch MMA. But at that point, it doesn't even matter. 3 minutes and 27 seconds. I'm sure as hell not going to heaven. I'm sure there'd be MMA in heaven. Maybe I have to fight MMA every day for the rest of my life, down 2 weight classes in hell. 3 minutes and 14 seconds. In which I will be burning in. Oops. I'll switch my mic cord before the next stream. 3 minutes on the clock. Unable to get that single leg takedown is Garcia. Great takedown defense by Hardwick. 2 minutes 54 seconds. Hardwick with a nice left and right uppercut. Hardwick with the left hand. Garcia, whenever he goes to the body, he's leaving his head out there on a swivel. Low kick by Hardwick. Looks like George might have gone to the hospital. He's not in Harry's corner. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Should be partying after a win, but you know. Wrong decision. It is what it is. 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Nice left and right hook by Hardwick. And a nice right hand by Garcia. And he just cut Harry Hardwick on the side of his head. Next to the eyebrow, left side. Very small cut, but still. Leaking. Nice right uppercut by Garcia in the clinch. Garcia looking for that left single leg. Hardwick with a nice elbow. Garcia wants to grapple. Hell is just Rod Tang hitting you with combinations while you're tied up. I would way rather be hit by Rod Tang combinations than fucking Superlek, dude. Rod Tang hits like a fucking pillow compared to Superlek. I'm going to start saying, Jason, go get help randomly now, too. Yeah, it's really sad, man. Jay used to have a lot going for him, let's just say that. And unfortunately now the drugs have gotten the better of him. And his brain is mush. 1 minute 31 seconds on the clock. Still can't get that single leg takedown. Just when I say that, Garcia gets a takedown. Not the single leg, body lock, and Harry Hardwick right back up to his feet. I would have liked to know the odds on this one. Minus Garcia doing better than a plus 600. 1 minute and 11 seconds. Yeah, regional MMA odds don't make much sense at times. No, but he's well-rounded. Like, on paper, no, but, like, he's well-rounded enough that, like, I figured he'd be able to keep this on the feet. 45 seconds. Garcia desperate for a takedown. Yep, well, he's losing the striking battle for sure. Left underhook by Garcia. Nice short right elbow by Garcia. Might as well soften him up a little bit to try to drop for that double or single. Harry looks at the ref and goes, let's work, let's work. 22 seconds. Going for that right single. Again is Garcia. He has it. Hardwick, good balance. Lets it go. Hardwick still on his feet. 10 seconds. Oh, and dude, Harry just missed with the knee. It hit the chest. Garcia tries to go back for the takedown when they separated. Unable to get it. And Hardwick with potentially a late submission attempt there, but I don't think the judges will see it. Hardwick looks like he's got a little cut under the chin and next to his left eye, but he did win that first round. I know, Shane, visible damage, but like, he didn't win that round. Was able to keep the fight on the feet and outstruck Garcia. I need Garcia to do some damage along with the relentless wrestling. I mean, in the two clean shots that he landed, he did cut Hardwick. So there's that. Javier's going to gas. I am. I'm honestly more excited for the deep card though. And I wish... I want to watch Black Combat tonight so bad. But I am excited for 172. It's going to be one of the best cards, knock on wood, of the year so far anyways. I'm not happy I had to pay $60 for it, I'll tell you that much. 1-0 Harry, 10-9 Harry, yep. But no, I am excited for it. Black Combat tonight should be awesome as well, guys. A lot cheaper than One Championship. Harry with a nice right hand. I think Black Combat was $7. $7.99. Oblique kick by Hardwick. Ooh, might have been a little bit of a clash of heads there, as they both stepped inside the pocket. Garcia missing with the right hand. Harry Missing with the right uppercut. High kick by Garcia. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Harry with the right hand. Swing and a miss. Match set for UFC card that is sneaky. I don't even think it's sneaky. I think it's a good card. I don't even think it's sneaky good. I just think it's a good card. 4 minutes and 20 seconds and an eye poke? Oh no, clash of heads. I was right. And there was another clash of heads and Harry actually was a little wobbled by it. So, okay, so Garcia's actually getting warned about his head as he's coming in head first. So twice in a row, clash of heads. And Harry was wobbled by that one. That's no good. Four minutes and 20 seconds. Hey, headbutts. Left way. Best base for MMA. Nice counter left by Garcia. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Garcia's trying to clinch and clash heads in the process. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right? In the Silva fight, damage was more important than volume. Yeah, one cut on the bridge of the nose, Shane. One cut on the bridge of the nose. Again, wholeheartedly disagree. I have no idea what fight you guys are watching. 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. I have to go to my 3-year-old niece's birthday party tomorrow night when UFC starts. It is an early start. It is an early start. Headbutt days him there. Yes, it did. 3 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. Nice left by Hardwick. Low kick by Hardwick, and there it is. Catching the leg was Garcia, and Garcia looking to pounce on Hardwick. Hardwick was able to butt scoot and get back to the cage. 3 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock, and Harry Hardwick was able to reverse position on Garcia. Now Harry Hardwick's in the top, and he's trying to land a submission, trying to get a guillotine. 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Maybe just threatening this. Again, if we were allowed real MMA rules, knees to grounded opponents, Harry Hardwick could just knee Garcia in the face and it'd be over. Yeah, last week, one guy landed a grounded knee in Cage Warriors and got disqualified. It's fucking bullshit. They should have given him the fight. Real rules. They literally disqualified a guy for actually fighting. Cage Warriors disqualified a guy for actually fighting and not being a pussy. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. We're living in the darkest timeline, ladies and gentlemen. The fact that the highest level organizations, UFC included, are feeding us this fake-ass trash rule set. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. 2 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. Still in the top position is Harry Hardwick. Looking to try to get into mount. Garcia trying to reverse here, but Hardwick still remaining in the top position. Patty's coach tried to threaten him as well. I hate that coach. So annoying. He is annoying. No soccer kicks, no knees to grounded opponents, no stomps. Fake fucking fighting without those, man. Fight Pass is the only place you can watch, Bob. Can't see it Netflix. Don't buy McDonald's this month, and you can afford Fight Pass. I am doing the card tonight. Hockey from home. 1 minute, 37 seconds. And there he goes. Good to see you, by the way, Challenge Vlogs. Harry still in the top position. 1 minute, 31 seconds. Trying to scramble out of it is Garcia. Harry's kind of remained in half guard, side control. 1 minute, 22 seconds. 1 minute, 17 seconds. You can't use PayPal? I'm genuinely curious. Yo, Hockey, I'm literally streaming right now. We can eye poke folks blind, so there's that. 1 minute on the clock. 56 seconds. Still trying to get into... No, actually loses that position. Harry Hardwick still on top, but in the butterfly guard now of Garcia. 48 seconds on the clock. Now back to half guard. Garcia. Just trying to hug the torso of Hardwick. Again, I'm not sure. I definitely used a credit card. I'm just genuinely curious. 25 seconds. I use PayPal for every other pay-per-view except for like UFC Fight Pass and UFC. 19 seconds. Oh, looking for a heel here. Garcia just snatched the heel of Hardwick. Hardwick rolls out of it, and Hardwick still controlling him. Hardwick now controlling the torso. Trying to land a reverse elbow from the bottom was Garcia, but Hardwick stays on top and landing some ground and pound to end this round. Hardwick beating Garcia at his own game. And that will do it for the second round, ladies and gentlemen, going into round 3. Hardwick beating Javier Garcia at his own game here. Out-grappling the grappler. I did not hockey from home, but the Oilers were doomed anyways. And what was that number of that credit card so I can check? 4872-2934-7789-6832. And the little number on the back is 991. 2-0 Harry Hardwick. Damn. But yeah, I don't give a fuck about the Oilers, so hockey from home. I'm glad they lost to the Florida Panthers. 2018, Harry. Yeah, it's backwards. You could cheat and not get a point taken away. Doxed my card. I have a good memory. It would be really bad if that actually worked. And then some poor soul. Gotta give it to the Hardwicks. They have amazing heart. Agreed. The Hardwicks. Oh, a nice counter right by Garcia. Round 3. Step back left by Harry. 4 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock. And looking for the double leg was Garcia. Ends up switching just to the single leg. And Harry Hardwick rolls right out of it. And now is in the more dominant position. Harry Hardwick now looking to try to take the back of Garcia. Doesn't have any hooks in just yet. Looking to get that right hook in. It's in. Can he get the left hook in? Can he get the back? 4 minutes and 16 seconds. The levels in MMA currently is crazy. It really is. And Harry Hardwick gets the back of Garcia. Poetic justice for his brother's loss. I mean, the division's so weak that they probably still will hockey from home. Has one, almost has 2 hooks in. Does Harry Hardwick right now. 3 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. Still has the right hook in. Doesn't quite have the left hook in yet. Garcia, good reversal. Harry Hardwick couldn't hold on to his shoulders to counter the reversal. And great reversal by Garcia. He's now in the rubber guard of Hardwick. 3 minutes and 39 seconds. Hardwick looking to try to reverse him. Now, great scrambles here. If you train, you get how heavy the levels of these fights are. 100%. I miss 1990s hockey. Me too, but at least we have the LNAH, ECHL, and SPHL, EIHL, which are still keeping old-time hockey alive. He's got to get out of there. Harry Hardwick now looking for... Is he holding on to the neck here? Is he going for a guillotine? No, but he is in modified half-guard side control. Now looking for side control on that left side. He gets it. Oh, kind of. Not quite, actually. His right foot is still in between the legs of Garcia, but he is on the left side. And immediately does so. Harry's way stronger than Garcia. The dead puck era sucked ass. I think he just means because of the enforcers. Okay. Thank you, hockey. Like I said, could care less about the Edmonton Oilers. But thank you for the update. 2 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. If anything, I care that the Oilers lose. So, if anything, I'm happy now, hockey from home. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. That right leg is still tangled up in between Garcia's, but Harry Hardwick still trying to maintain that side control. And if he can get that left knee over, yup, just like he did there, he can get his knees planted and get back into the guard of Garcia. 2 minutes and 15 on the clock. Did I say this is round 4? My bad. This is round 3, guys. Now in the full guard of Garcia. Closed. 2 minutes. Let's see what Harry can do here. Shit, let's see what Garcia can do here. I know he is pretty skilled off his back. I agree. I don't retire from fighting in about 2008 and when I was 30. Since then, now I'm turning 47. It's like incredible how many how high level it is. It for sure is the fastest growing sport. 1 minute 37 seconds. Yeah, you were in it right like before the big boom. You were in it like right when there was like enough polished guys where the sport was like thriving, even though it was still somewhat underground. Go get help, Jason. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I don't care who wins or loses. I just want to see a good fight. And that's why I say, George won the fight earlier. 1 minute on the clock. Fans get so flip-floppy, but fighters win or lose deserve all the respect. I think a lot of those fans are gambling too, and they let that seep into what they're watching. 50 seconds on the clock, and the ref stands him up. Good job by Mark Goddard, stands him up. Harry Hardwick was just kind of laying on Garcia at that point. Forsberg would have put up another 20 goals a year if he wasn't allowed to be hooked like he was. That is true. That is true. I think there's a few fighters, or a few players who would have like had 20 plus extra points. Hardwick walking forward. Hardwick with the left hand. Yeah, dude. Rematch would be heavy. Rematch on Dana White's Contender Series. Oh, nice knee by Hardwick. Eats a right by Garcia. Hardwick clinching. I did not expect in the stand-up, but I'm glad they did. Oh, I didn't expect him to stand it up, but I'm glad he did. Damn, Garcia really thought he would do better than this. And that is it for the third round. Another round for Harry Hardwick. Didn't do as much damage as in the second round, but definitely the one controlling this fight. And again, he's beating Garcia at his own game. Harry already was outstriking him. Garcia was trying to employ some grappling, and yeah, Harry Hardwick has been able to get the better of him there or reverse out of the positions. 3-0 Harry. Agreed. Round 4. Now it's round 4, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's round 4. Okay. We're just looking at some of the replays here, and yeah, Garcia very much almost panic wrestling. There was some nice work by Harry to originally get his back. Harry's such a British name, right? Yo, Wizard Harry. Harry and George. Well, I mean, I guess George is pretty American as well, but it's American because it was British. American MMA is stalled. Not as many amateur wrestlers getting into the sport. I still have hopes that Gabe Stevenson fights. I can't believe he came back to the Gophers this year. Garcia just had no physicality. We need more American Muay Thai fighters. We need more Americans to move to Thailand at 9 years old. King George is British. There's also George Washington. I've been coming to Isha's lives for about a year now. He's very knowledgeable, fair, unbiased, and I mostly agree. Yeah, I mean, but look, we can't agree on everything, and that's okay. That makes for good conversation. Nice 1-2 by Harry. Round 4. 4 minutes and 24 on the clock. He is a unit. 4:18. And was that another clash of heads or an eye poke? At least Goddard saying you guys can't count, you guys cannot call your own timeouts. It was another clash of heads. Bro, Garcia, man. Another clash of heads. Mark Goddard does tell Harry Hardwick you can't call your own fouls, but that was another clash of heads. And FYI, I'm biased because I'm from the borough. Fair enough. Oh, and this dude, Harry's cut. Nasty cut on his forehead now as a result. Nasty cut on his forehead as a result of that clash of heads. Up the fucking borough. Doctor's looking at Harry Hardwick. There's also a cut on the forehead of Garcia. Doesn't look like it's as deep, though. Doctor's looking at him still. No, they usually go the distance. I mean, Harry finished his last opponent. No. Is he calling this? Kool-Aid Kinstry is the most American name I've ever heard. Not more, just points in general. Oh, the fight is off, but they're going to decision. The fight has been called, but they're going to decision. So, like I said, keyword more. I don't think they should be taking more foul points for fouls. I think they should be actually calling fouls, which they don't. But it's not the ref's fault if the guy fouls. Yeah, points in general. Yeah, points in general. Yeah. For sure, for sure. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with that. Hardwick did that on purpose? Oh, I don't think so. This is the 4th time that Garcia's led with his head. Javier did that 4 times, dude. I don't know whether it's intentional or he just doesn't have the striking technique. Yeah, Herb don't call any fouls. Technical decision, gives it to him rightfully, so I'm cool with it. Yep. No, Hardwick's gonna win. Hardwick's gonna win. He won every round. Probably blurred vision out of one of the eye. Again, I'm not in there. I didn't hear his conversation with the doctor. If the vision is compromised, doctors these days, especially in the last 2 years, are very much not fucking around with it. Especially if the blurred vision continues. Hardwick, I'm thinking. This rule has honestly worked out to give the win to the right guy instead of a no contest or DQ. Agreed. Any eye poke should be a point. That's it. Agreed. Bummer to end the card this way, though. He said double vision when he closed his eye. Fair enough. Yeah, you don't want to fuck around with that. And it's like, look, he's not doing too well right now, especially if like his equilibrium's off. You know, maybe it's just an instant concussion. Like maybe he's concussed and he's already feeling the side effects, right? Yeah, see, there you go, Shane. Yeah, Garcia was leading with his head the whole fight. His head would be hitting Harry's shoulders before he even threw a strike. Yeah, man, we don't want fighters hurt more than they have to be. So it's a fair judgment. Yeah, Harry can't even stand up right now. Do you think Gabe could be ranked in the UFC top 10 heavyweight? There's 30 heavyweights. So, sure. There's 30 heavy, and that's not a compliment to him. There's 30 heavyweights in the UFC right now. So half of them are ranked. So maybe creepy colors, but that doesn't mean he's going to be a good fighter. Eye injury is the one injury not to gamble with. Javier Green, Shuto. So you half a point per fouls unless the ref believes international. Gringo, you don't know the rules. If it's after if the 4th round begins, they go to a judge's scorecards. That's in the UFC as well. And Harry doesn't even want the belt. Harry doesn't even want the belt. So here we got this gringo ripping on Harry Hardwick here. He said he doesn't even want the belt because he doesn't even want to win that way. Shout out to Harry Hardwick, man. That's some fucking showmanship right there. I live in the United States, but from Canada originally. Thank you. Harry, technical decision. I thought if it was over 2.5 rounds. I think in a title fight, it's over 3.5. This is a title fight, Chris. Or Curtis Clark, sorry. Have you been watching sumo? It's been on. I've watched a little bit. The last tournament, I watched all of it. Unfort for the underdog, please. Harry did win. Yep. 2 more nights of it. Gringo, you don't know the rules, buddy. You don't know the rules. But now you know. Zero should stopping the fight over legitimate eye injury. Admired that he doesn't want to take that win. Good man. It was due to a foul, Gringo, right? It wasn't like he was knocked down and then, I don't want to fight anymore, right? It was due to a foul, the 4th one that occurred in the fight. Yeah, and it was over 3.5 rounds. So that's just the rules. Whether you are upset or whether you like it or not, Gringo, that's the rules, buddy. That's the rules. Think of it. Half means 2 fouls could turn a win into a draw, and 3 could lose you the fight. Makes the 4th foul a full point. I think he professionally fouled knowing it would go to a no contest. Well, again, the fighters... It didn't go to a no contest. Guys, this didn't go to a no contest. Harry Hardwick won the fight. He won the fight. If it's over 3.5 rounds... and it ends in a foul, or due to a foul, it's not a no contest. It goes to the judges' scorecards. This happens in the UFC as well. I just told you the rules. Fucking way she goes, boys. Fucking way she goes. If a fight ends due to a foul and you're over 2.5 rounds in a 3-round fight, then it goes to the judges' scorecards. If it's over 3.5 rounds in a 5-round fight, then it goes to the judges' scorecards. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Yes, they did. Harry Hardwick is the winner. Wham bam, thank you, man. I just fixed fouling in MMA.
Exactly that.
All right, guys. Gringos and all in the live chat. We are going to take a quick break. I think he just didn't have the strike. I don't think he was intentionally being dirty. I think he just didn't have the striking technique to know where to put his fucking head on the entries, to be perfectly honest. Anyways, guys, I am late. I feel sick to my stomach. I am so sorry. This is my fault. We have to jump over to Shuto now. So, hey, Hardwick won, so I don't care. Yeah, there you go. Hardwick was up 3 rounds. He's not trying to foul. Anyways, I have to go set up Shuto. I'm sorry I'm late. I will be back in literally 15-20 minutes max. It usually takes me about that time to set up a stream. So keep refreshing. We'll be back for Shuto Brazil. It's on UFC Fight Pass. Yeah, no problem. I'm going to be live in another 15-20 minutes as well, so stay tuned. Basically, just flip your UFC Fight Pass stream over to Shuto Brazil, and we will be right back to cover that here momentarily. You all are amazing. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much who donated. I'll give you a quick shout out, and then we'll jump over to the next stream. Again, sorry I'm late. Thank you so much, Ganskow. Thank you so much, Temp Letter. Thank you so much, Scott. Scott went fucking crazy this stream, just like Ryan did. Ryan, thank you so much for all the donations, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Lame ending. And thanks for sharing the info. People are learning as we go. I'm just going to flip to you, bro. Guys, you guys are awesome. Thank you. We'll be back for a little bit more Brazilian MMA. I miss Shuto Japan, but at least we have Shuto Brazil. Açaí is still sponsoring that shit, ladies and gentlemen. Boni Açaí is still sponsoring shit in Brazil. The logo just looks a little bit different, but you know you think of Vitor when you look at that. Who won? Harry Hardwick won. Lame ending for fuck's sakes. It just happened in the Cejudo fight. All right, guys. I gotta run. Shuto Brazil next. Keep refreshing the page. Thank you guys so much for watching. Back in about 15-20 minutes. Always remember, it's not Ankalaev's fault. It's this man's fault.
Also, when people kick him, tell him not to just let them kick him.
Fire him, Alex Pereira. Fire him right now. See you in 15 minutes, guys. Like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.